All right, there we go. Let's see here. Let's adjust everything. There we go. Nice. From Chodori, we head towards the station. I scan the Akiba scenery as we walk. More stores are still nowhere to be found on this world line. After a little hesitation, I look up at Radican. It's gone. The satellite has vanished. All that's left is the hole it made when it arrived in this time.
例の人工衛星、いつ消えたんでしたっけ？
ああ、5日前ぐらいじゃなかったか。世の中、奇妙なことが起きるもんだな。
Which means Susaha left before it rained. Like Tennoji said, his house is closer than I expected. Oh, right, we're heading to Tennoji. Mr. Brown. We take the train to the next station, Okachimachi, and then walk for about 5 minutes to a quiet residential area. This old one-story house is where Susaha once lived. I walk up to the front of the house, and there I see a familiar sight. Susaha's bicycle. For a moment I can see her there, squatting beside the bicycle. But the mountain bike Susaha rode to the Brown 2 workshop was shiny and new. Now it's old and covered in rust.
その自転車は、鈴さんがすっげえ大事にしてたんだよ。晩年は自分で乗ることはなかったけどな。それでも週に一度はフレームを磨いてた。処分することもできなくて、結局10年もそこに置いたままだ。俺もできるだけ整備はしてるんだが、さすがに錆が目立ってきてるな。
I gently put my hand on the spawn from sitting out in the sun. I suppose that for the few days Susaha was in Akiba, the spy cycle existed in 2 places at the same time. The house isn't as messy inside as I expected, considering the state of Brown Tube Workshop. I guess that chipmunk keeps the place clean. A wave of nausea hits me as I recall what Nai did at Ochanomizu station, but I tell myself that was just an accident. Besides, that incident has already been undone. Tennoji Nai has done nothing wrong. Next to the living room is a child's room. There's a child's study desk and a red backpack on the floor. Nai isn't here. Which reminds me, Tennoji's daughter visits the workshop often, but not once have I seen his wife. He couldn't have married Susaha, could he? I mean, she should have been a lot older than him when they met. But as they say, love knows no bounds. I wonder what really happened. I don't know how I'd feel if those two were married. That would make Daru Tennoji's father-in-law. Oh. Yeah, actually that would be kind of interesting. I turn to the Buddhist altar to pay my respects to Susaha. There's no picture of her, so there's no way to know what Hashida Susu looked like at the age of 44. I made an offering of incense to her, then look around the house again. This is the house Susaha lived in after leaping to 1975.
俺と鈴さんは最初、いわゆるお隣さんだったんだよ。
For some reason, Tennoji offers beer. When I decline, he shakes his head and starts drinking it himself.
俺はヨーロッパ生まれのヨーロッパ育ちでな。
は？それはギャグ？
んだよ、てめえ。俺は英語もフランス語もペラペラだぞ、こら。
He really doesn't look like someone who lived abroad. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
両親が死んで15年ぐらい前に日本に帰ってきたんだよ。 つっても俺にとっては生まれて初めての日本だった。この国について何にも知らねえ俺の面倒を見てくれたのが隣に一人で住んでたすずさんだったってわけだな。
Alright, now's my chance. If I'm gonna ask, it is now or never.
結婚を
結婚？
すずさんと。
Phew. I knew she'd never marry a guy like him, Kappa.
あの人は随分ストイックに生きてたよ。人付き合いもあまりなかったみたいだ。けどな、俺にはよくしてくれた。ここに越してきて1年ぐらい経った時、俺の家が火事で全焼してな。俺のタバコの不始末が原因だから自業自得なんだが、その時に全財産なくした俺をこの家で下宿させてくれたんだ。それだけじゃねえ。工房のあるあの大檜山ビルな、あれもともとすずさんの持ち物だったんだぞ。
Need some air.
それを格安で譲ってもらったんだ。おかげで俺はブラウン管工房を構えることができたってわけだ。あの人は俺の恩人だよ。ある時、なんだって縁もゆかりもねえのにこんなによくしてくれるんですかって聞いたことがあんだが、そしたらあの人は笑ってこう答えたよ。巡り巡って人は誰かに親身にしてもらうことになってる。だから君もいずれ誰かに親身にしてあげなさい。
Ah.
なんだか不思議な人だったぜ。預言者みたいにこれから起きる出来事をピタリピタリと言い当てたりしてな。
Of course. That's how it is being a time traveler. That was probably her way of repaying Tennoji for looking after her. Even if it was just for 10 days. And so it came full circle.
しかし世間ってのは狭いな。あの人のことを知ってる人間がこんな近いところにいたとは。そうだ、ちょっと待ってろ。
Tennoji goes into the child's room next door, then returns and places an object on the table.
あ、
No way! That's one! The divergence meter. Nice. Before the word line changed, it was in the lab. But on this word line, Susa brought the meter with her to 1975. And it's been in this house for 35 years. Tubes read 0.40. The divergence has changed, just like Susa has said. This proves that my magic eye, reading Steiner, does indeed allow me to perceive changes to the word line. But what does 0.4% mean? I recall what Susa has said.
メーターの数値が 1% を超えたとき、君はベータ世界線にたどり着いたことになる。
Does that mean I'm still on the alpha word line?
それ何の数字を表してるかわかるか？俺にはさっぱりわからなくてな。この10年その数字からピクリとも変わりゃしねえ。ただすずさんは病床からいつもこのメーターを眺めてた。
Oh.
上ごとのようにつぶやいてたよ。この数字は変わる前なのかな、変わった後なのかな、私は変えられたのかな。そんな風に一日に何回も
Oh boy. Touch the device. Susa, in my heart I reach out to the girl who died 10 years ago, to the girl who will be born 7 years from now, to the girl who crossed time to save the future. Susa, thanks to you, Mayuri is safe. Divergence has changed, but we haven't yet reached your ultimate goal. 1% divergence. Once that is achieved, the future you dreamed of will become a reality. I will carry on your fight, Saha. Promise. I realize that I'm crying. Energy stares at me for a moment and puts his giant hand on my shoulder. Mayri comes out of the ticket gate and walks up to me with an unhappy stride.
まさかね、本当に駅まで迎えに来てくれるなんて思わなかった。マユシーはびっくりなのです。
人質に逃げられては困るからな。
困るよね。それでね、マユシーはとっても嬉しいよ。
I don't quite understand, but whatever. Mayri flashes a carefree smile, then walks ahead of me, almost skipping.
ねえ、その抱えてる荷物って何？
ミスター・ブラウンから譲ってもらったんだ。世界線の数値を測ることのできる大パーツなんだぞ。
なんだかすごそうだね。でも世界線の数値って？
I smiled wryly.
マユリは本当にバカだな。
What am I doing? After I left Tenuji's house, I called Mayri to ask when she would arrive in Akiba. Then I went to the station to pick her up. Anxiety still smolders in my heart. We managed to survive yesterday, but that doesn't guarantee our safety forever. It is entirely possible for Moeka to attack now, on the afternoon of the 14th. Maybe I'm being overprotective, but I still can't shake the image of Mayuri's death from my mind. I don't ever want to have to go through that again.
マユリ、例えばの話だが、コミマが終わるまで秋葉に来るのはやめた方がいいのではないか。
No response. I look to the side.
っていない。
Panicked, I scanned the area, catch the sight of her wandering towards a newly opened shaved eye stand. At it. Can't she tell how worried I am? Come on.
岡部って尽くすタイプなのね。
Kirsi is glaring at me with an iced coffee in her hand. We're in the lab, which appears to have become her second home.
何がだ？
I'm sitting at the computer searching for the intel on the IBN 5100. I still don't know where it is. I went to Yanabayashi's shrine this morning, but alas, it wasn't there. So I promised to get one to us somehow. A gift to us from 1975. Without it, we can't hack into CERN's database, meaning we can't achieve divergence over 1%.
あんたがマユリをお姫様扱いし始めた件について今日は駅までお迎えに上がって、お昼ご飯は毒味までして、ここまでは手をつないで歩いてきたとか。
マユシーはオカリンに愛されちゃってるね。
Did she have to tell Kirisu, of all people? Mayuri looks so carefree as she stuffs her cheeks with takoyaki. I'm pretty sure she's smiling, not because of my love, but because of the takoyaki's deliciousness. Typical Mayuri. But seriously, did you have to tell Chris?
で、実際のところどうなんだ？
どうとは？
前から不思議だったのよね。あんたたちって付き合ってるの？
そう見えるのか？
それは
Just what sort of delusions does this girl have? Dude, she is literally asking you out.
オカリンとマユシーは小さい頃からずっとお友達なんだよ。
食べながら話すな、はしたない。
じゃあ付き合ってないんだ。まあ 誰も岡部みたいな変人と付き合おうとは思わない
Except
し
for Chris.
クリスティーナよ、お前には失望したぞ。
は？何よいきなり。
俺は気づいた。気づいてしまったのだよ。恋の話になると途端に食いつき方が変わる。そんなお前はスイーツかっこ笑いに他ならない。
GG.
恋の話を恋バナと読んでしまうお年頃だな。少子。そんなお花畑の持ち主をこの法院京馬と我がラボは求めていないぞ。
It feels strange to be spewing this Chinibyo nonsense again after what I've been through. Yeah, it's my innocent lost forever.
マッドサイエンティストかっこ自称の中二病患者が何言ってやがりますか。
It's been a long time since I argued with Chris like this too. The thought brings a sudden pang of loneliness. After failing to say Mairi, I sought help from this genius girl. Even though her words were at times harsh, she supported and encouraged me to the end. But now all of that has vanished along with the time we spent with Susaha. Thank you for your help, Chris. I silently give her my sincere gratitude. I finished typing on the 68,000 keyboard side, then turned to Divergence meter sitting on the shelf. The display reads 0.4%. What does that mean? The difference.
世界の構造はよりいくつもの可能性世界線が重ね合わせの状態になってて、メーターの数値が 1% を超えた時、アトラクタフィールドアルファの範囲外ベータ世界線へ到達すれば収束するけそう 1% を突破さえできたら椎名真由里は助けられるっていう。
Then, does that mean I haven't saved her? Divergence is still less than 1%. Is the world still converging on Mayuri's death? It can't be. It can't be. I mean, nothing happened yesterday. Mayuri is here safe and sound. So nothing will happen to her. It won't. I want to believe that, but the doubt within my heart is growing thick and black. I can hardly think about anything else now. No matter how hard I stare at it, the number on the meter doesn't change a digit. So far, reading Steiner has only activated after we send past changing D-mails. What about when I time leap? The vertigo I feel when I time leap might be caused by the reading Steiner. Or maybe it's just a side effect of the memory transfer. It's impossible to know. In any case, I prepared for the worst. I've already set the time leap machine's timer to send my memories 3 hours into the past. And with Dada's help, I found a remote for the 42-inch CRT downstairs. Our previous phone wave experiments made a hole in the floor. Instead of fixing the hole, I made it bigger. The 42-inch CRT is right under the hole. So if I point the remote at the hole, then press the power button, the TV turns on. Now, should things go wrong, I can time leap at the moment's notice. And I also have a future gadget number 4, mode snake on hand in case of emergency.
岡部、
Chris enters the development room.
タイムリープマシーンの実験はしないんじゃなかったの？
もしもの時のためだ。
もしもって？
I don't want to answer that. I keep praying that my fears will not be realized. It is okay. Everything will be okay. They didn't attack yesterday, so they won't attack today. At the very least, we've changed Mayuri's fate. You should tell Chris about this, actually. But still, I can't help but pray. Please let Mayuri be safe. Please don't let anything happen. My prayers go unanswered. Wait, you mean she dies? Oh shit. The door slams open. 5 men burst into the lab. I recognize them, the Rounders. They aim their guns at us. I freeze. Despair seizes my heart. My worst fears have come true. It is happening exactly the same as before. Only this time Susaha isn't here to save us.
動くな。全員両手を上げろ。
Even the dark-skinned man's words are the same. Eventually the unpleasant clack of heels echoes down the hallway.
萌香さん、
タイムマシンを回
I
収さ
suppressed
せ
my
てもら
terror
う。
and grabbed Mayuri's arm.
動くな。
The crew cut man says something he hasn't before.
牧瀬クリス、岡部倫太郎、橋田至、抵抗は許されない。
Come
と
with
に
us.
かくあなたたちに逃げ場はないわ。私たちの仲間はすで
What
に
do I
秋
do?
葉原中に
Should I
散
use
らば
my
っている。
concealed mode snake right now? Use it and then time leap? But Myris hasn't been killed yet. There's a chance she might not be killed on this world line.
そこの貴様。
The crew cut man points his gun at me. My heart beats, jumps up, cold sweat breaks.
両手を上げろと言ったはずだ。
I've only raised my left hand.
何を隠してる。
I have to use it. I swallow my fear and activate mode snake. White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering impossible to see. The rounders won't be able to aim through this. I have time to leap while it lasts. Oh, they can still hit you actually. Man, they saw you before that happened. I grab Myri's hand, fumble through the smoke towards the development room. I hear the sound of guns firing wildly behind me. Ah shit, Myri dies. Suddenly, Myri's arm gets heavy. I trip forward and land on my face. Our hands were separated in the fall. I grope around and soon find her slender hand. She dies again! Myri's feeble whisper reaches my ear. Was she hit? Ah, she's dead. The rounder's blind shot hit Myri. Myri's voice quickly fades away. Strength drains from her fingers.
無理。おい。しっかりしろ。
But Myri doesn't answer. I'm sorry, Myri. Once again I failed to save you. I thought I'd succeeded, but I was wrong. I hear my teeth grinding in my head.
撃たないで。
Air curses and Daru scream as the gunfire continues. A sharp pain flares at the top of my head. I press down with my hand. It comes away soaked with blood. It hurts. It feels like someone took a saw to my skull. My ears are ringing. Stumble. I cannot stand up straight. I need to get to the time leap machine. I squeeze my ears limp hand one last time, then crawl to the development room, fumble for the headgear and put it on. I point the remote at a hole and press the powered button. The TV turns on downstairs. I can hear people laughing on the screen.
ターゲット A、ターゲット C 確保。
Shit, I clench my fist in frustration. The time leap machine is already active. The discharge phenomenon is starting. The floor begins to shake. Once again, I leap to the past. Yeah. The world collapses, then reforms. Once again, I feel that odd numbness behind my eyes. The pain at the top of my head is gone. I wipe the sweat off my brow and look around. I can't see Mode Snake's vapor anymore. The air is clear. Chrissy is reading a wisdom book like usual. Myri is playing a handheld game while eating a banana. Daru isn't here. I recall he said he was going out somewhere.
まゆ。
I quickly swallow my words.
どうしたの？オカリンもバナナ食べる？
When I wave my hand, no, Myri tilts her head quizzically, then goes back to her game. I sink into the sofa, close my eyes. Somehow I resist the urge to scream in frustration. I have to think. I erased our memories with Susa. I changed the word line, but it wasn't enough. The divergence meter still reads 0.4. 0.4. How do I get that above 1%? Wait, if I try to solve the problem alone, it will just stand the same way. I need to consult Chris.
クリス、ちょっと来
Lead
て
her out of the lab. We sit on a bench in front of the building Susa's bicycle is still absent.
何なの？私の名前を普通に呼ぶなんて。
He always does when something is serious. Chris frowns at her own words.
変な日本語。
助けてくれ。
これはびっくり。まさかあんたの口からそんな言葉が出るなんて。
茶化すな。俺は本気で相談している。
タイムリープをしてきたのね。
お前はどこまで知っている？
どこまでって何？
鈴葉がジョン・タイターだったことは？
その発想はなかったわ。
Gohan. Oh, right. She doesn't. Oh, right. She was doing. What was this? The Gohan Kamehameha. When we prevented Susa from leaving on August 9th, she ended up staying until. Yeah. Well, that outcome was changed by my last email. What happened during those 4 days on this world line?
タイムリープマシンは完成したか？
何言ってんの？昨日私が徹夜して完成させ。岡部はいつから飛んできたんだ？
今日の夜8時頃だ。
It looks like I'll have to explain everything all over again. Sunboard Kitchen Hero? Oh boy. I wonder if you had to do that in order to get the Mairi ending. Would be nice, actually. I told her about Mairi's many deaths and about what happened with Susaha and Moeka. I also gave a summary of what Susaha told me about the structure of the universe. Chris does not appear to doubt my story.
話をまとめると、IBN5100 が手元に戻ってくる
No,
が
I
勝ち。
still don't think that getting back the IBN 5100 will help, actually. Just sums up what I told her.
あくまで予測だけど、天音さんの話を逆の視点から考えてみればいい。IBN5100 を岡部が手に入れて、セルにあるデータを消すその瞬間が分岐の臨界点なんだと思う。おそらくその瞬間、ダイバージェンスは 1% オーバーに達するはず。
問題は IBN5100 が今はどこにあるかだ。
岡部は一度 IBN5100 を手に入れている。あんたのその世界線へもう一度行けることができれば、必然的に手元に戻ってくるんじゃない？
なるほど。そうか。IBN5100 はある時を境にラボから忽然と姿を消した。
前にそのことで騒いでたわね。あの時は岡部がついに妄想と現実の区別がつかなくなったかと思って。
アメリカかぶれめ、何が大ごとクリスチャンはクリスチャンとでも言いたいのか？
Christian is a Christian. Oh boy.
誰がうまいこと言えと言った？
俺も口に出してから後悔した。
This is no time for puns.
それでクリスティーナ、 お前はこう言いたいんだな。俺たちが生じさせてしまった世界の歪み、すなわちこれまでに世界線を変動させた全ての D メールを打ち消していけば IBN5100 を俺が柳林神社で見つけた世界線へと戻ることができると。
From what I've experienced so far, I'm confident that the IBN 5100's disappearance from the lab wasn't due to the theft. I think it is because of Moeka's message actually. What wrote she? What did she write? After all, I was sleeping at the lab, and whenever I wasn't around, another lab member was. The lab was occupied every hour of the day. She probably rewrote that message that she sent because she's so freaking fast at doing it. It would have been impossible for someone to steal that heavy computer without anyone noticing. It makes more sense to assume that the D-mail caused us to diverge from the word line where I found the IBN 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine.
あくまで仮説だけど、私はあんたの説明だけをもとに判断しているから。もしあんたが事実誤認をしていたり、私を騙そうとしていたり、妄想を垂れ流していた場合は、この仮説はあっけなく破綻する。
This assistant of mine has no confidence in me at all. No, she has actually.
この仮説を盲目的に信じてもらっても困る。
Oh.
保険はいくつかあるとはいえ、迂闊な行動をとってもしも罪になってしまったら、まゆりを二度と助けられなくなるんだから。
I know that. I'd ask for Susa's opinion too. She were here, but on this word line she traveled to 1975 on the night of August 9th. There's no way I can speak to her now.
どうして IBN5100 が消えたのか。これまでに送った D メールの中のどれが IBN5100 の消えた原因なのか。それを突き止めるのが解を導くための近道ね。
わからないのはまゆりの死ぬタイミングがちょうど24時間ずれたことだ。
確かに気になるな。ダイバージェンスが変わったことが関係してるのかな。バタフライエフェクトの可能性がある。それならほんの些細な原因でも結果には大きな誤差が生じる。とにかく慎重な行動が大切。不用意なことはしない方がいい。例えば一番危険なのはあんたが死ぬこと。
Yes, that would. If Wakabe dies, pretty much CERN wins. That's the problem.
世界線を越えて記憶を継続できるのはおそらく岡部だけだから。あんたが死んだらまゆりも助けら
And
れ
then
なくな
also
ると思いなさい。
consider Chris dead and the other one as well, and Daru.
絶対に死なないで。
もしかして心配してくれているのか。
は？何それ？誰得？そんなわけないでしょ。勘違いするな。つまり死ぬなって言ったのはあんたが貴重な被験者だからよ。世界線云々はともかく、あんたのその何度もタイムリープしていながら記憶が継続してる脳ってのはあんたの脳をマッピングして一体何がどうなってるのか確かめたい気分よ。だから引き続き実験をガンガンやってくれると私としても助かるわけ。タイムリープマシンはいわば
落ち着け。
Chris turns away with a sour expression. This assistant of mine can be difficult sometimes. Anyway, I consider her hypothesis in order to return to the world line where I found the IBN 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine. We need to cancel all the D-mails we've sent so far. The theory is sound, and I've got nothing else to go on. However, one D-mail will be hard to reverse, and that is Kiryu's. Good luck finding her. Good luck finding her old phone. Check the clock. It's 6:42 p.m. Only 1 hour until Moeka's raid. I decided to time leap once more to the afternoon of the 13th just before the time leap machine is completed.
クリスティーナ、お前の案を試してみる。
そう。
I take Chris's hand and grasp it firmly.
お前には何度も助けられているな。いつもすまない。
謝るのバカ。調子狂うでしょ。そもそも前にあんたを助けたことなんて私はちっとも覚えてないのよ。どう責任取ってくれるの？できれば覚えておきたかった。そうすればあんたの情けない姿をネタにいつでもプギャーってできたから。
お前は実に性格が悪いな。
あんたが言うな。
Good one. With that, I leap 28 hours into the past. Not 48, 28. Looks like it. Oh boy! My brain feels like it's being pinched. I endure the pain as I check my watch. Chris is almost done with the time leap machine, and Mayuri is almost done with Rukiko's costume. They should be both be done in about 10 minutes. I leave the lab and sit on the bench in front of the brown tube workshop. Let's go over the plan. Cancel all the emails that have changed the past so far. Of course, that includes the emails sent by people other than me. Specifically, I'm only concerned with the emails that triggered reading Steiner. We sent several of them as experiments. For example, Operation Urge. The Lotus 6 experiment involved one such email. But the real problem is what other people sent. Mayuri and Chris haven't sent any emails. Daru sent his past self with a Fire Cup, but reading Steiner didn't activate. The diversion must not have changed. Also, that one didn't really happen since Faris made her email, because that reset all of those things. Because Faris Cup never happened. That leaves 3 emails to deal with, those sent by Moeka, Rukiko and Faris. The most problematic is the one Faris sent, which is also the most recent. I have no idea what it said, so I don't know how to cancel it. Faris' email caused a dramatic change to Akiba. All of the Mo stores disappeared. That's my only hint. I'm the only one who remembers how things were before the change, so I won't get an answer from Faris, even if I ask her directly. But still, I have to at least try. I should get in touch with her. So that's what. Oh, that symbol. I honestly haven't noticed it before until now. Outgoing. Uh-oh. I've already tried sending 3 mails and calling 4 times, but 30 minutes passed without seeing a response. Unable to hide my frustration, I storm off towards Faris' apartment. I arrive at the tall apartment building soaked in sweat. I've been running an awful lot lately. It's made me realize how out of shape I am. I wish I worked out more. This complex has an automatic lock, so I have to call up from the lobby intercom. I entered the number for Faris' apartment, and the man's convoy soon replies. Judging by the voice, it's not Faris' dad, but her butler.
岡部と言います。フェイリーじゃなくて、ルミホさんにお会いしたいんですが。
残念ながら、お嬢様はただいまこちらに。
じゃあ今どこに？
それについてはお答えできません。あなた様がお嬢様に。
前に一度 ここには遊びに
おっしゃる通りでございますが、やはり私からはお嬢様の居場所はお教えて。
He's obviously trying to end the conversation, so I panic to get the last word in.
待ってください。フェイリスと大至急連絡を取りたいんですけど。
ではお時間をお改めください。
Frustrated by this new turn of events, my anger threatens to boil over. Damn inflexible geezer. No. I leave the lobby. That's a good butler. That's exactly how he should respond. May Queen Yanyan doesn't exist on this world line. Iris isn't responding to my calls or emails. Where could she be? Underneath the incandescent heat of the sun, I suddenly get an idea. Daru.
もしもし、オカリン。
It's awfully noisy on the other end of the phone. But I don't care about that.
ダリオ、フェイリスが今どこにいるか心。
フェイリスタン？
1秒でも早く連絡を取りたいのだ。
今すぐは無理じゃね？
場所さえ教えてくれればいい。
どこにいるかなら知ってるよ。
どこだ？どこにいる？
UPX の会場。
UPX? I look up. I'm standing right in front of UPX.
会場とはなんだ？
今日はライネット AB グラちゃんの決勝戦なわけだが。
ライネット AB グラちゃん。
Grand
ライネット
Championship.
アクセスバトラーズグランドチャンピオンシップの略だろう。日本中のライネッターが参加してる大会のちなみにフェイリスさんは今年冬のグラちゃんの優勝者でもあるんで、
決勝戦
で僕は今まさにそれを会場で観
That's
戦
why.
中。つうか
今から行く。何階だ？
オカリンチケット
持っていないが。
それ無理。警備がめっちゃ厳重だしテロよ。きっとオカリンは入れない。
それなら外に出てきてくれ。
だが断る。4時までには終わるから出待ちしてれば会えんじゃね。
おい、ダル
I agree with Daru actually. Waiting until 4 sounds like a reasonable idea. Looks like I don't have a choice. All I can do is wait like Daru suggested. At 4, tons of people spew out of the building. They're mostly parents with children, but there's also men and women in their 20s and 30s. Just like a wide customer base. Dude, those are probably pros. Some people are dressed in cosplay, others are carrying Rhinet goods and paper bags. They are the ones you would expect to be here. Maybe I should try calling Faris again. Why won't she pick up? My frustration peaks. I tell myself to calm down, but it doesn't work. One obstacle after another, I'm on the verge of losing it. I pace back and forth as I watch the exiting crowd. But he's not answering either. Looks like I don't have a choice.
ちょっとすいません。
I approach several men gathered near the UPX entrance. They've got tattered leather jackets and excessive silver accessories. Not the sort of people I usually hang out with.
ライネットチャンピオンのフェイリスさんは今。
Oh, they suddenly give me a dangerous look.
ライネットチャンピオンのフェイリスさん聞いたか
The
よ
man tosses a grin to another member of his snobby, unpleasant laughter resounds. I struggle to suppress my anger.
知っているなら教えてほしいんです
Oh,
が。
now the man directs his grin towards me.
てめえあの元チャンプの仲間か
Former champ. While I'm puzzling this out, the man suddenly steps right up in my face. Oh boy. Something smashes into my forehead, stars explodes behind my eyes. I fall onto my back. It's hot above my brow as if branding iron was pressed to it. But that quickly fades to a dull throbbing. I finally realize that a nutcase headbutted me. What the hell? Why would he do that? Did I do something to this guy? Where is he, Faris Anti? I stagger to my feet. The man stops to pick up his hat, which fell off when he headbutted me. That's when I see it. Right on his step, there's a small devoid of hair. There's no way I could miss it. A bald spot.
いきなり悪かったな俺のダーティーなハートがざわついちまったのさいいか 俺の前で二度とフェイリスなんていうノーガン中な女をチャンプと呼ぶな。それが嫌だと言うなら、ストリートシーンにおいてこの俺、黒の絶対零度ことシドス様に身も心も凍らされる覚悟を決めろ。
What the hell? So is that guy the next champion? He's obviously living in his own super world.
俺はシド。数字の4に温度の度でシド。秋葉に降臨した最強のダテワルライネッター。知ってるか？ドライアイスは肌をやけどさせるんだぜ。
それはやけどではなく凍傷だ。
何？
GG. When I point out scientific truth, the man with the bald spot and his slackers gets pissed. This doesn't look good. I don't have time to get into a fight. I decided to stage a tactical retreat. Afterwards, I go to the assembly hall and ask the staff about Faris. No, like, when I try calling Dara again, he says maybe she went home already, in a bombed out voice. I return to Faris' apartment building and ring the intercom again. The butler responded once more.
どちら様でしょうか。
岡部と言います。フェイリ。
少々お
It
待ち
sounds like she's so. The intercom goes silent for a while, and then the door's automatic lock opens, allowing me inside the elevator hall.
どうぞお部屋までお越しください
I give him my thanks and hurry into the elevator.
お会いになるそうです。
The butler guides me into the bedroom. Paris is sitting on the sofa, hugging her knees. She doesn't look up when I approach.
フェイリス、やっと会えた。お前に聞きたいことがある。
ふにゃー。
She looks exhausted, like all the life has been drained of her. I've never seen Faris like this.
一体どうしたんだ？元気がないようだが。
こんなことありえないにゃ。あいつらの卑怯な邪魔がにゃければ絶対に勝つって約束したのに。パパ、きっとがっか
Ah,
り
come on, it's just a game.
合わせる顔がない。
No, don't be. What is she saying? No, wait, I think I get it. I recall what happened after Faris' final match in the Dynamite Championship. That leader-clad asshole called her the former champ. I guess that means she lost and that's why she's depressed. I feel bad for Faris, but I don't have time to deal. Ah, come on. Be a bit more empathetic.
フェイリス、聞いてくれ。
Faris blinks her eyes repeatedly when I grab her by the shoulder. But her eyes are glazed and empty of light.
お前は以前、俺たちが発明したタイムマシンで D メールを送った。そのこと。
はにゃ。
I knew it was useless, but I had to ask. Faris doesn't remember. In fact, from her perspective, it never happened. How do I explain?
例えば、考えてみてくれ。この秋葉にはもともとアニメやゲームなどの萌え系グッズを売るショップがたくさんあった。もし仮にお前がタイムマシンを使ってそんな秋葉を今のような電気街にするとしたら、どういう方法を取る？
I know it's really a cryptic question, but I can't think of a better way.
タイムマシン。
Faris murmurs with a blank expression on her face.
タイムマシン。
She repeats the same phrase. Faris' eyes gradually regain their brightness. Then all at once.
今日も
He presses up against me.
で、何を？
He smells good. Oh, come on. Faris can't see his chicken. Come on. I guess if not knowing what to do with this sudden turn of her. Faris looks up at me. He looks so desperate I feel my heart pound faster.
タイムマシンって本当なのかにゃ。
ああ、事実だ。
Faris stares at me more intensely, like she's trying to see inside my soul.
信じるにゃ。
Just when I get a feeling she believed me way too easily, she suddenly starts clutching her head.
フェイリスはタイムマシンを使ったような気がするのに。
She doesn't.
本当か？
フェイリスは タイムマシンに乗ってビューン。
何？お前が使ったのは過去へ。
そうにゃ。だん
Kappa.
だん思い出してきたにゃ。
Paris then holds her head and looks at me with tears in her eyes.
これは
Does Ferris have reading Steiner too? No, she doesn't. I don't know. I need to find out, but how? Calm down, I need to think. Should I contact Chris? Or should I... What?
今日もフェイリスは
Ferris continues to cling to me. And all I can do is hold her warm and soft body with my arms. I need to make her remember somehow.
頭の中がぐちゃぐちゃになりそうにゃ。
We cannot call her. Our brains are turning to mush, yeah?
しっかりしろ。俺にできることはなんだ？
勝てれば思い出せるかもにゃ。
何？かつ
The
て
tournament.
何に？
バイラルアタッカーズにゃ。今日の決勝の相手だったにゃ。でも卑怯な妨害行為にあって負けちゃったのにゃ。そのせいで
No
フェイリ
way!
スは頭の中がぐちゃぐちゃで。
There were multiple people. He could see her hand the entire time.
お願いにゃ。今日もフェイリスは消したから。
お前。ちなみにこれは演技じゃ。
何のことかにゃ。
Don't tell me she just wants to use the time machine to win a Rhinet match. Considering her personality, that's actually pretty likely. After all, this is a girl who twists men around the finger.
ひどいにゃ。
And then Ferry starts crying and says,
フェイリスは今日のためにそれを演技だなんて言われて。
いや、
It's
す
very
まな
funny.
い。
Cries. I have no idea what to do in this situation. Judging by her tears, I don't think she's lying. But there's really no basis to the theory that she will remember if she wins Sarai in a tournament. No. She won't
お願いにゃ。
remember.
フェイリスを勝たせてほしいのにゃ。
Ferris brushes her. She's a good one.
は？待て。わかったから。
That was dangerous. I almost exploded. What?
わかった、フェイリス。お前の言う通りに。
本当かにゃ。
ああ。どうしても記憶を取り戻してもらいたいからな。
Ferris tries to throw her arms around her, but I quickly wait. She faces into the sofa awkwardly.
ふにゃ。なんで避けるにゃ。
いや、お前が慣れ慣れしすぎるのだ。
I'm not good at dealing with Ferris. She's using me here, I'm sure. Yeah, she is. I'm being tricked, aren't I? I shake my head. Even so, I have no choice but to help her win the tournament. I'll try anything that could possibly yield results. As long as I keep doing that, I'll find a solution eventually. I have to believe that.
これから俺は今日の朝へと飛んでお前に助言を与える。これでお前は決勝。
メールを送るんじゃないのかにゃ。
すでに我がラボでは意識を過去へとタイムリープさせることが。
すごいにゃ。つまり
そういうことだ。
Don't play along. Whatever you do, don't play.
だったらそれを使ってフェイリスを今日の朝に飛ばしてくれればバッチリにゃ。
ダメだ。
なんでにゃ。
タイムリープマシンは俺以外の誰にも使わせる気はない。
今日も
あれはおいそれと使っていいものじゃない。危険なものなんだ。
It has yet to fail once so far, but my luck might not last forever. Susa lost her memory after traveling in a broken time machine. Her time machine was different, of course, but something similar could happen with the time leap machine. Yes. Considering the time leap machine's low budget and rushed schedule, it wouldn't be surprising if it broke somehow. And there's one more thing. I shouldn't allow anyone else to change the past. My goal is to return to the world line with the IBN 5000, then use it to escape from the Alpha attractor field. The fewer changes made, the better.
過去は俺が責任を持って改変する。俺を信じろ。
分かったにゃ。
I brace my wobbling feet. As my vision recovers, I check the clock. According to Ferris, she lost the match due to cleverly concealed interference from the opposing team. Ferris told me how to counter that, her plan.
サングラスと耳栓を決勝前のフェイリスに渡してほしいにゃ。そうすれば妨害なんてへっちゃらで 100% 勝てるにゃ。
I wonder if she's right. No, now's not the time to doubt. Ferris said she would arrive at the assembly hall around. I head to UPX and making sure to buy sunglasses and earplugs on the way. What about the ticket? There's still half an hour before the tournament begins. There's already a line outside the UPX. I didn't think there would be many participants since it's already the finals, but it turns out there's another tournament for the general public at the same time. The opening act, so to speak. The participants enter the hall through a different entrance than the spectator. I'm at the participant entrance waiting for Ferris to make her appearance. After about 50 minutes, Ferris appears. She lives right next door to the UPX, so she's got a lot of leeway time-wise. She's got her cat ears and her maid uniform on. It feels strange to see her wearing that uniform despite May Queen not existing on this world line. Ferris' eyes open wide when she sees me.
今日もここで何してるにゃ。
お前に会いたくて待っていたのだ。
もしかしてそれって愛の告白かにゃ。
なんでだよ。勘違いするな。
今日の京馬はノリが悪いにゃ。いつもならもっと言い返してくるはずにゃ。
I don't have time to be hoeing Kyoma now.
決勝前でナーバスなんだからもっと盛り上
He
げてほ
doesn't
しい
look
にゃ。
nervous.
いいから聞いてくれ、フェイリス。これはお前が決勝で勝つための重要なことなんだ。
重要？でも京馬はライネットのルールちっとも
いや、ルールとかそういう問題じゃ。
じゃあなん
He
な
peers at
の
me with
な。
questioning. I better give her the goods before I screw this up.
これを受け取ってくれ。
Try handing over sunglasses and earplugs I bought on the way here. But Ferris pulls back as if on guard.
京馬なんかキモいにゃ。
How rude.
普通プレゼントならもっと喜ばれるようなもの。
そうじゃない。これは妨害対策なんだよ。
にゃ。
いいか、よく聞け。俺は
知ってるにゃ。
何？
She knows? How? Why?
ちなみにフェイリスは
Oh.
宇宙か。
Don't forget this is Ferris Nenyan we're dealing with.
冗談を言ってるわけじゃない。今日のライネットグラちゃん決勝の結果を俺は
聞かなくてもわかるにゃ。フェイリスの。
いいや、お前は負けた。
にゃお
Ferris frowns.
だがそれは敵チームの妨害にあったせいだ。だからその妨害からフェイリスを守るためにこうしてサングラスと耳栓を持ってきたわけで。聞いているのか？
I grab Ferris' hand shoulders. She's shaking.
フェイリス？
うにゃー。京馬のにゃんば。
Then she suddenly explodes.
今日はフェイリスにとっては大事な試合なのによくも負けるとか言ったにゃ。
いや、だから実力で負けたわ。
聞きたくないにゃ。
As a swift kick to my shin, Ferris turns her back to me in a huff. Damn you, catgirl! For once in your life, listen to me.
待て、どうしてもお前に勝ってもらわなければ困るのだ。
だからフェイリスはな。それにそんなキモいメガネなんてかけたくないにゃ。フェイリスは常に可愛いからこそファンのみんなに喜んでもらえてるのにゃ。
I'm not a participant, so if she makes it inside, that's the end of it.
話を最後まで聞いてくれ。フェイリス、頼む。これには
誰か
Where is Henry started shouting? Crap, I can't talk about Time Machines or Mary's life with this bench. But unless I can get Ferris to listen to me, there's no way I can undo her email. What should I do?
ずいぶん余裕かましてるじゃねえか、チャンピオン。
That's my voice. Tall man dressed entirely in black walks up to us with a grin on her face. Whenever he takes a step, all of his silver accessories jingle. Should we take pocket it? He dramatically takes off his sunglasses, revealing the face of that guy who gave me trouble. If I'm not, he's called Hiro or something.
ストリートに舞い降りたライネッター界の俺の名はシド。
バイラルアタッカーズ。
The viral attackers? I think I've heard of that name before. That's right, they're Ferris' opponents in this match. They're trying to start a fight now. This is the guy who headbutts people out of nowhere. He seems to hate Ferris for some reason. He's jealous, of course.
マジな話。がっかりだぜ、チャンピオン。
He feels threatened by her. She's too strong than him and he does not like that.
てめえが体勢にこびた格好をしてるだけでも俺の心はざわつくってのによ。そのくせ決勝前にヘボシャムネコを気取ってるてめえの白い毛並みを俺が今日のデュエルで漆黒に染めてやるよ。そうしろ。黒猫はディザスターの象徴。俺の黒い輝きはお前という影を消し去りライネットのニュージェネレーションを迎える。
Damn, this guy can talk, but I have no idea what he's saying. Ferris seems to be thinking the same thing.
なんでみんなフェイリスの邪魔するにゃ。もっと静かに集中させてほしいにゃ。
That said, she quickly tries to enter the hall, but I grab onto her hand to detain.
フェイリスまだと
話すにゃ。
頼む俺の話を聞いてくれ。
おい待て。このライネットの真理に最も近い男。
いやお前に用はないからこっち見るな。
だと俺をライネット
Nobleman?
界の
No,
黒
this
い貴
guy's a
公子と知
cheater.
って言ってんのか。
ライネット界の黒いクジャクじゃないのか。さっき
黒いクジャクであり黒い貴公子。
Promotional posters all have blue and white motif. It doesn't look like black is the image color to me.
なんだ黒といい。
バカにしやがって。決勝のデュエル前にここでその
Cheeto approaches with an angry look on his face. But I'm the one who should be angry. Myri's life hangs in the balance. Myris isn't cooperating either. I can't believe this is happening. How can I get this guy to go away? After a moment's consideration, I decide to face him as Hoin Kuma.
俺に触れたらどうなるか知ってるか。
それはやけどではなく凍傷。フェイリスにちょっかいをかけてくるなと言っている。ポエムならばチラシの裏にでも書いていろ。
Hey, giggles from all around.
笑われてるぜ。
違うな。笑われているのは貴様だ。10円ハゲの黒いクジャク。
今この俺のマインドに瞬間が走ったぜ。てめえ俺のアンタッチャブル。
案ずるな 4°C。俺は狂気のマッドサイエンティストにしてタイムリーパー。
4°C じゃねえ。許さね
Are you going to?
え。てめえら絶対に許さねえ。伊達割の名にかけててめえらを俺の庭である黒いヘルに召喚してやるか
He puts on his sunglasses and leaves. consider this payback for the headbutt.
今日も今どうやってシドの弱点を見抜いたのにゃ？
言っただろう。俺は未来から来たのだと。
ああ、
それより頼むフェイリス。これを受け取ってほしい。とにかく。
でもフェイリスが負ける。
実力ではお前が上だ。だが今話して分かっただろう。奴らは明らかにドキュンどもだ。ライネッターにふさわしくない行動も勝つためなら平気でやってくるぞ。
そこまで言うなら。
Looks like my desperation paid off. Ferris reluctantly accepts the 2 items I present her. Of course, she doesn't take them out of the bag.
本当に持つだけにゃ？それでいいかにゃ？
ああ、決勝戦で絶対に必要になるから手放すなよ。
Sooner or later, she won't have a choice. Theme song to Reinhardt Kakuru plays through the hall, signaling the start of the finals. There's a kind of majesty to the scene. The tension of the crowd peaks as its voltage reaches a climax.
ご来場の皆様お待たせいたしました。まもなくライネットアクセスバトラーズグランドチャンピオンの座を決める激突するのはこの2組だ。まずは我らが女王、前回大会のディフェンディングチャンピオンウェイリースニャーンニャン。
Ow. Ferris makes her entrance to the thunderous cheering. I think he popped his vocal cords as well. She smiles brightly and waves the audience. She really is like a queen. I noticed she's not wearing the sunglasses I gave her.
対するは今年彗星のごとく現れたダークホースならぬダークピーコック。
Dark Peacock? Oh. He's a giant dark He's a dick. We don't like him.
勝ち上がってきた黒の絶対レードバイラーアタッカー。
The viral attackers consist of Shido and some short guy with the same black leather fetish. They look like a couple of punks straight out of Ikebukuro. I sit in stupefied awe as the excitement around me builds. Daru taps me on the shoulder.
オカリンもフェイリスタンを応援してくれよ。
ああ。
Oh, oblivious to my anxiety, Daru starts jumping and waving his hands in the air.
フェイリスタン！フェイリス！愛してる！萌え萌え！
So loud.
みんな今日は頑張るからぜひぜひ応援して
Figures carry her cute, cheerful voice to every corner of the hall. Apparently, they gave microphones to both teams so that they could talk to the audience.
えへへへサービスショットにゃ。
Ferris puts on an impish smile and turns to the audience in a sexy pose. Oh! The entire hall shakes with the audience roar. Ferris' popularity is overwhelming.
来た来たこれフェイリス俺だ結婚してくれ。
I wonder if Ferris will be alright. Judging from her enthusiasm, it certainly looks like she will be fine. Once the cheering dies down, I speak to Daru.
なあ、どうしてフェイリスは一人なのに。
オカリンそれ
I'm
に
not
ついて
familiar
も
with
知
the
ら
rules
ない
of
よ。
Reinhardt's Access Battlers. I had Daru explain them before the final started, but he only covered the basics.
もともとグラちゃんは2人でタッグを組んで戦ってくんだよ。でもフェイリスタンはデュエルパートナーに見合う人がいないって理由で1人なんだ。2人の方が明らかに有利なんだけどさ、それでも冬のグラちゃんでは優勝しちゃったんだからかっこいい。
バイラルアタッカーズというのはどういうチームなの？
あんまり詳しくないけど、かなりただそれ以上にうさんくさい噂をよく聞くんだよ。取り巻きがいっぱいいてさ、
いつも群れてるんだ。そいつらを使ってデュエル中に対戦相手への妨害も平気でするって。ここまでグラチャンで対戦したチームのうち半分ぐらいが途中棄権してきてる。それだけじゃなくて秋葉とか池袋とかによく出没してオタク狩りも、とにかくライネッターからはすごく嫌われてるのだぜ。
そんな奴らがなぜ野放しになっ
そりゃ証拠がないからっしょ。ライネッターって子供とかオタが多いからさ。あんな黒い連中に脅されたら怖くて何も言えない
The
って。
viral attackers, Ferris told me that the interference cost her the game. But as long as she's got the sunglasses and earplugs I gave her, she should be able to win. And if she wins, she might be able to recall the contents of the demon she sent. At least that's what she said. I need Ferris to win. My life depends on it. I'm counting on you, Ferris. Ferris rises to the stage, heralded by the thunderous cheers. And naturally, on the other side is for Shido. They face across the circuit mat.
2人タッグの場合どういう戦い方を。
要するに相談できるんだよ。2人分の考え方が加わることで相手に駒の配置を読みにくくさせるんだよ。まあ心配ないって。フェイリスタンならあんなドキュン連中一瞬でフルボッコだから。
両者準備はよろしいですね。
The referee gathers Ferris and the two virals for a coin toss to decide who takes the first turn.
それではライネットアクセスバトラーズグランドチャンピオンシップ決勝戦。
Instant silence falls on the assembly hall. Everyone holds their breath in anticipation.
デュエルアクセス。
Let's duel! The referee shouts signals and the start of the game. The room erupts in cheers. First up is Ferris. The huge monitor hanging from the ceiling display the circuit mat. The cards glitter and sparkle in the stage lights. All the cards on the board are face down, but each player is allowed to peek at his or her own cards. The cameras are oriented in a way that the audience can't see what cards they have. According to Daru, Rainet Access Battlers is a game of psychological warfare. It's all about figuring out where your opponent has placed his cards. Each player starts with 4 link cards and 4 virus cards for a total of 8 cards face down on the board. The victory conditions are a little complex, but in short you win if you take 4 of your opponent's linked cards. If you make your opponent take 4 or virus cards, the game starts with each player trying to figure out how the other has placed his or her cards. Knowing your opponent's layouts lets you shift the game to your advantage. That's why it's important to be careful with moves you make, whether you're attacking or defending. Your dual partner here to make it harder for your opponent to read your thoughts. I watch as the duel between Ferris and the viral attackers unfolds before my eyes. Every time a link card or virus card is revealed, waves of excitement ripple through the audience. I'm starting to understand just how amazing Ferris must be to become champion all by herself. The audience is on the edge of their seats. As best as I can tell, it looks like the viral attackers are, true to their name, on the attack.
フェイリスはどんな作戦で行く気なんだろうか。
フェイリスタンはスロースターターっつうか、前半は相手のカードを見極めることに重点を置くから結構慎重なんだ。その代わり終盤になるといつも大逆転しちゃってるのさ。
That sounds not very good, actually.
今回もそういう作戦で行くんじゃね？
But contrary to Darius' expectation, Ferris charges into enemy territory with a card equipped with a skill called Line Boost. Undaunted, the Virals meter attack head-on, countering with their own Line Boost equipped card. Oddly enough, Ferris makes the first move. She waits for the Virals to overextend themselves, then snatch one of their cards using her Line Boost equipped card.
さあ何が出るか。
We won't know if the card she took was a link card or a virus card until she opens it. The card Ferris snatches.
うっけー。
どうした？
よりによってウイルスカードを取っちゃったよ。フェイリスタンにしては珍しく最初から攻めてるな。決勝で作戦を変えてくるなんて。
Looks like our
どうやらチャンプのメス猫はこの俺、黒きクジャクのヘビーロックな翼、臆病なメス猫がブルブル震えているのが俺の打点値の一つ。作戦を変えてきたように見える。これはフェイク。間違いないとさ。メス猫のことは研究し尽くしている。最初から攻め込むような、それが分かってる俺のマインドには何ら衝撃は今こうして孤独に攻め込んできているてめえのカー間違いなくウイルスか。この黒の飛行士に感じたレッドアラームは野生の本能を呼び覚ます。だから急ぐんだが遅かったな。そんなエレガントさの、なぜならバイラルアタッカー黒のせい。ライネットに下克。
それにしてもあいつはよく喋るな。
バイラルうぜえ。
Paris was radiant when she greeted the audience, but now her sheer luster have evaporated. These were taunts.
でもああやって相手にプレッシャーを与えていくのもライネットじゃ結構重要なんだよね。いかに相手を動揺させるかっつうの。そこから
意外と殺伐としたゲームなのか。
実はライネットって子供より大人に人気あるんだお。アニメだってさ、絵柄は子供向けなんだけどストーリーはそしてキラリちゃんは超エロい。
Like you, Capo. Capo. Only 3 minutes have passed since the start of the duel. Ferris is already frowning. She's also fidgeting in her seat as if there's something bothering her.
わっ、レーザー光線だ。
え、なんぞ。
フェイリスの目のあたりを見ろ。赤い光線が。
It appears in short intervals, so it's difficult to spot. There's definitely a laser shining in Ferris' eyes.
マジで。
Daru stares at her eyes for a few seconds, then shakes his head.
ダメだ、わかんねえ。でももしオカリンが見たのが本当だったら客席。
レフェリーはなぜやめさせないんだ。
レフェリーが見てないタイミングを見計らってるのかも。
The audience is huge. It's impossible to tell where the beam is coming from. There could be multiple lasers for all I know. Now I get it. This is why Ferris asked me to bring sunglasses before our time lapse. Put on the damn sunglasses, Ferris. Alas, my telepathic messages doesn't reach her. I clench my teeth and stand up.
ちょ、オカリン。
バイラルの手下どもを探す。妨害行為。
これだけ人がいるんじゃ見つかりっこなくね。
I ignored Daru and began wading through the sea of spectators in search of my target. Meanwhile, the game is still proceeding. Ferris takes the cards she used for her first attack, and instead standing into enemy territory for another attack, pulls it back to fortify her defenses. The Virus respond by unleashing a massive assault on her line. They equip card line boost, which allows us to move it twice, then unequip it. Then they equip line boost to another card and move that. Looks like the strategy is to attack in waves. They even seem willing to make sacrifices to a certain extent. And of course the Virals are most likely attacking with a mix of both Link cards and Virus cards. In order to survive the onslaught, the Ferris is forced to capture some of their cards in retaliation, but each Virus card she is tricked into taking puts her at even more of a disadvantage. Ferris looks very... Hey, what's up, Fox? How you doing? Greetings and late salutations. Yeah, we kinda began pretty late today. We've only been on for an hour. I've been out today, most of the time. And yeah, and now this has turned into a card battling and visual novel. Capital. The laser attacks must be really getting to her as well. Finally, she makes a careless move that truly seems desperate. I was out with the co-workers. Nice. To Germany! Afterworks for the win. So what did you eat? Disbelief spread through the hall. Got up at 5, got to home 20 minutes ago. Nice. Amateurish? I was too busy searching for the viral underlings and audience paying attention to the match. But This new turn of events causes me to look up to the monitor. Ferris has moved one of her pieces to the other side of the board, the entrance of viral attacker servers. Thank you for the host!
It's a matter of
But the virus must have used the virus chicken card because Ferris' card is face up. It is a virus card. Every card you send into enemy server is added to your total. Normally you try to get link cards through as that brings you closer to victory. However, you're not required to reveal any cards you successfully send into your enemy server. So although it hurts your point total, you technically can send virus cards into your enemy server. But for some strange reason, Ferris is trying to send a revealed virus card into her enemy's server. Even if it gets through, she won't be fooling anyone. Moreover, Ferris has already taken 3 virus cards, one more and she will lose. So she can't send that card through even if she wants to. So what exactly was she trying to accomplish? Is she really that distracted by the laser beam?
あえてここでこのダテワルストーリーテラーシードが
This guy is a cheat. He's a fraud.
これは数分後には元チャンピ
Someone in the audience echoes foresees vulgar laughter. So that's where his underlings are. I push my way through the audience in the direction of the laughter. The rest of the audience starts booing. Is he charlatan? Definitely. But I guess most Rheineters really do hate virus. Dashing rogue, Kappa. But Ferris herself doesn't respond to Foresee's taunts. She just bites her lip and closes her eyes. Come on, just put on the sunglasses. This cute thing's only a policy of hers is going to cost her the match. Or maybe it's impossible to prevent Ferris from losing. Maybe Convergence will bring about the same result. Just as Mighty is doomed to die no matter what I change. Virus have snatched a link card from Ferris. Now they have a total of 2 link cards. I can feel it. Ferris is losing. But just then, I catch sight of a few guys dressed in black. One of them is surreptitiously aiming a pen-shaped object at the stage. It's him. I grab his wrist.
なんだてめえは
そこまでだ。フェイルスの妨害はさせない。
この
動くな。動けば撃つ。
I thrust something into his side. His future gadget number 1, the bit particle gun. I remember how this bluff worked with Micah on a previous wordline, so I brought it just in case. The man freezes. I guess he didn't expect to be held at gunpoint at a chivalrous card game event. Taking advantage of the surprise, I snatched the laser pointer out of his hand, then disappeared back into the crowd. Funk starts shouting but gives up when he can't find me. Good, that takes care of the laser. Now Ferris can focus on the game. Cheeto has snatched another one of Ferris' link cards. That's the 3rd one. The viral needs just 1 more to win.
弱すぎるぜメスネロそんな体勢にこびた格好をてめえのファンはみんなてめえとやりたいだけのキモいオタク
Ferris
野
still
郎
doesn't respond. He hasn't said a word since the match started. But I got rid of the interference, so Ferris should come up with a reversal any second now. I stare at her, praying for a miracle. And when I do, Ferris once again turns her face away, as if trying to avoid something.
Nani?
Is it another laser?
チャンピオンてめえは目が命らしいななんでも相手の心理を読み取れるっていう伊達悪的にも卑怯としか思えねえはんてめえは人間じゃねえのさみんな気をつけろ近づくんじゃねえそうしたらあとはその秘密によって延々と脅されるんだ金をよこせそれとも来年
Ferris does have that kind of power. Then it's no wonder she's so good at running. Kappa. Wait, shouldn't your imagination starts to run wild, but I try my best to keep it suppressed. If Ferris really can see through lies, it would explain why she hated the laser beam attack so much. It would also explain why her moves made so little sense this match.
フェイリス。
チェンジディレクトリ
Victory.
チェンジディレクトリ使うにゃ
Change directory is a special type of card called terminal card. Once per game it's allowed you to switch the placement of 2 of your own pieces. Of course, you may also pretend to switch them. Additionally, if either of the two cards was exposed by a virus checker, it gets flipped back face down. Get it? With the change directly, she can switch out that virus card she placed near the enemy server. Just as suspected, Paris exchanges a virus card with a card that 4C has surrounded with his card. Or maybe she just pretended to. Either way, nobody knows which card is the link card and which is the virus card. Nobody expected Faris, except for Faris, that is. A pretty interesting ploy, but will it work? The viral attackers whisper to each other. Once they are finished, 4C returns to the circuit map with a shit-eating grin on his face.
俺の金銭にインパクトをもたらすこともねえ。つまんねえ手だぜ。だが俺は黒のクジャク。あらゆる女
Do they have a... They probably have a camera behind her as well.
それぐらいお見とというよりも完全にてめえのミスだ。チャンピオン。
Without a moment's hesitation, Shiroi captures the piece Faris placed next to his server.
俺のウィルスカード累計はまだ2枚。もう1枚ウィルスカードを取ったとしても。だがてめえはあと1枚リンクカードを取られたらそしててめえの陣地で盾となってそいつは序盤ラインブーストを装備させて俺に取られるのを覚悟です最初に言ったけど臆病な子猫ちゃんが序盤に孤独な今にラテバル的に確かめるまでもなくすでにこの黒のクジャクのセクシャルな人々は俺に交換したうち1枚がウィルス両方取ったって勝つのは俺
Wait,
たち
is that
黒の
right?
貴公子
If
な
the
んだ
card
よ
4C Shiroi is a link card, then he wins. But even if it is a virus card, it'd still be a match point. Then he will know which card to take for sure. It's going to end without Faris demonstrating any of her power. And the card is displayed on monitor. Virus card. Is it over? The virals have taken 3 links cards, 3 virus cards, match point. But 4C is right, that doesn't even matter. Virus only has 2 cards left. And 4C already knows which is the link card and which is the virus card. Virus link card is surrounded by the virals cards. There's nowhere to run. Does this mean Faris is going to lose? No way. There's gotta be some advice I can give her. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Or he poses as if in ecstasy with both hands stretched wide and his chin cocked up. His attitude disgusts me. I clench my fists. It looks like I'll have no choice but to time leap again and force Faris to wear sunglasses.
黒の目視録は現実になった。メス猫チャンプは今元チャンプへと。
何勘違いしてるのにゃ。
あ？
この勝負はまだ終了してないのにゃ。
Faris is back to her usual speech patterns. She's even got a fearless smile on her face. That's not the look of a Rhinotter facing certain defeat. Then Faris pulls something out of her ears. Wait, earplugs? Those are the ones I gave her this morning. She wore the earplugs, but not the sunglasses. Why? To catch the opponent unprepared?
何ドリーミーなこと言ってんだ。すでに勝負は決した。無駄なあがきだ。
あなたが今取ったフェイリスのカード。よく
まさか。
No way. The card he has took wasn't a link card?
そんなはずはねえ。ダテワル的にありえねえ。チェンジディレクトリでウィルスカードとウィルスカードをあえて交換するように見せかけるなんて無駄なことは。あの不利な状況。
いいから、そのカードを早くめくってみるにゃ。
Shiro slowly flips over the card for Faris. The entire audience waits for the card to be revealed, then displayed on the monitor.
なんとリンクカードだと思われていたそのカード
Iris
は
card.
ウィルスカード。
大逆転だ
She did it! She really turned defeat into victory. It's likely she knew exactly what was going to happen. She was in control of the battle all along. All audience goes wild. The cheers shake the hall.
Winner! Ladies! Nyam! Nyam!
As the hall rocks with jubilation of the crown, Dari and I clasp hands, sharing the excitement of Fari's victory. GG. With the tournament over, I wait for Faris outside the hall. I sent Daru home already. I'll have to tell Faris about Mayuri soon. I don't want him to hear it. Suddenly Faris runs up to me, paying no heed to the curious stares of the crowd. She is still in her maid clothes, and she is carrying 2 bouquets of flowers, which she received from her adoring fans. Faris jumps at me before I can finish. She jumps into my arms, embracing me, and there is a warm feeling against my cheek. Kiss? Was that a kiss? Faris smiles innocently. It's like her entire body is glowing with pure joy.
いや、こんな形でお礼をしてもらうのはちょっと困る。
なんだにゃ？キスで足りないって言うならデートしてほしいってことかにゃ。もう今日もは欲張りだにゃ。でもフェイリス的にはそう言われるのも嫌じゃないにゃ。
Faris puts on an impish smile.
俺の渡した耳栓は役に立ったようで何よりだ。だから離れろ、暑苦しい。
I forcefully pry Faris' body off me. Everybody's staring at us.
今日疑っちゃってごめんにゃ。最初から今日のこと信じてればあんなに苦戦することもなかったのにゃ。
Faris bashfully paws at her head. I take that paw of hers and leave the scene. We get to the overpass and finally lose sight of all the tournament spectators.
フェイリス、これで俺の言うことに耳を傾けてくれるな。
にゃ。
お前に渡したサングラスと耳栓は何も俺が考えたわけじゃない。
そうなのにゃ。じゃ
お前自身だ。
Faris looks at me in confusion.
正確に言うと2時間後のお前だ。最初お前はそこでお前は俺にタイムマシンを使って相手の妨害を阻止。
タイムマシン。
これはいわば契約だ。お前は本来忘れているはずの D メールを使って過去を変え、ライネットの大会に勝てさえすれば。
にゃにゃ。
どうだ、思い出した。
Faris stares into my eyes as if she is looking for something. Then she puts a finger on the thought. Finally, she smiles.
多分それはフェイリスの嘘じゃないかにゃ。
Of course.
その時のフェイリスはバイラルに負けて落ち込んでたんじゃないかにゃ。だからタイムマシンの話を聞いたらそれを使ってでもなんとか勝ちたい。でないとパパに合わせる顔がないからにゃ。だからきっと思い出すとかなんとかは京馬に話を合わせただけのような気がするにゃ。
Dude, that was obvious. Inte det? Okej, you know that already. I need something to drink though, so I'll soon be back with something to... See you soon, Dada. Alright, I'm big. There's so much to do in this game. I mean, It's almost 11 and we still are not even halfway. Damn, I was a fool to trust this catgirl. I should have expected this from how she normally acts. Breathe a deep sigh and lean on the overpass guardrail. So in the end, all that work was for nothing. I'll still need to fix the warp timeline, but I don't know the contents of Ferris' email. Ferris forgot it ever happened and it isn't her sent history. What should I do?
今日は
And suddenly Ferris whispers into my ear.
フェイリスの目を見るにゃ。
何？
いいから目を見てにゃ。
Ferris' face is right beside me and her breath jiggles. We're awfully close. Does she plan to kiss me on my lips this time? But her expression is uncharacteristically serious, so I gulp and do as I'm told. I turn to Ferris and stare down into her eyes. Ferris looks up to me too. If an outsider were to see us, they'd think we were a couple lost in our own world. This is the closest I've ever been to Ferris. I'm captivated by the beauty of her features. Wow, her eyelashes are long.
今日も緊張してるにゃ。
今は頭の中でフェルマーの最終定理を計算中だ。
つまり緊張してるのにゃ。実はフェイリスは一つだけ魔法が使えるにゃ。
魔法？
京馬にだけ特別に教えると、実はフェイリスは他人の心理を読み取ることができるのにゃ。スタンド名はチェシャーブレイク。どうにゃ？すごいにゃ。
俺にだけ特別ってさっきバイラルにばらされていたではないか。
まさか奴らにこの秘密を知られるとは思わなか
I
っ
don't
た。
deny the existence of supernatural powers. After all, I've all reading Steiner.
ちっちゃい頃からパパの交渉相手の顔を盗み見るうちに、相手が何を
She's
考
just reading
え
though.
ているのか
That's
読める
that's
よ。
nothing
どっちか
about.
っていうと直感とか勘に近いにゃ。目の動きとか表情とか仕草で、
もしかしてお前その能力をライネットの試合にも使っていたのか。
It's not really a power, but more
そう
like a
ね。
skill.
フェイリスはエンターテイナーだにゃ。いつもわざとピンチになって、そこから劇的大逆転勝利を決めるスタイルなのにゃ。それにサングラスをつけると相手の考えを読みにくくなるのにゃ。
Is that why she didn't put them on? Yes.
この力のおかげで今朝京馬が嘘をついていないことも分かったのにゃ。
最初はちっとも相手をしてくれなかったではないか。
それは気が立ってただけにゃ。
Feels like she's tricking me again.
で、今の京馬もフェイリスはその D メールっていうのを使って過去を変えたわけだにゃ。できれば京馬のためにフェイリスも思い出してあげたいけど、思い出せないにゃ。
そう。
But she has impressive insight. So by just stating the scenarios, she would probably be able to. I have no choice but to look for some other way. Oh no. Suddenly I feel intense stares on us. I realize that we're surrounded by people. Yeah, it's Shido. Are they Yellow's Ferris fans who think I'm her boyfriend? No, it's just Shido. I shudder at the thought, but I don't think that's the case. Then who are they? They're Shido. See? Yo.
Yeah.
Man clad in black steps forward. Oh, it's the bald spot guy again. What does he want now? I realize that the men surrounding us are all dressed for sea. So they're all these guys' viral attackers underlings. Shido's gaudy white teeth shine.
チャンピオンに言いたいことがある。ガイアが俺に物言いをつけろと囁くのさ。
物言い？
このメス猫がよ、さっきの相手の心を読めるって力。
イカ様などのはずがない。貴様らこそ姑息な真似をしていたではないか。
フェイリスはあなたたちみたいな卑怯なことはしないにゃ。
It is because they are using underhanded cheats that they think that everybody else is cheating.
ガテワル界の神に誓ってイカ様なんかしねえ。それ以外の方法はどうかわかんねえけど いいか、汚れた白きシャム猫。俺は負けを認めねえ。最後のチェンジディレクトリだって
Nah,
イ
it
カ
was
様
a
だ。
fraud.
証拠がないのに適当なことを。
知らねえと思うから教えてやるぜ。この俺が黒といえば黒。
These guys came here to make completely false accusations. It doesn't look like they will take no for an answer. And they've surrounded us so we can't escape.
ところでてめえの父親は秋葉原界隈じゃ知らねえ者はいないほどの男で、ライネット AB グラちゃんはそのコネを使ってスタッフ全員がフェイリスを勝たせるように動いている。ライネ大した悪党だな。てめえはちっとも伊達悪じゃねえ。白きシャム猫でもねえ。泥水の中を這い回る声太った豚さ。
Beyond the wall of fire and henchmen, there are some homebound Rhino spectators watching from a distance. The warriors start cheering loudly.
マジかよ。あまりにもうまくいきすぎだとはうすうす思っていたけど。
最低だよな、あのね。
フェイリスってそういう人間だったんだな。汚い。
というわけでよ、チャンピオン。いや、ここで土下座してくれよ。この黒、そして王座を返還しやがれ。そこまでしたらやら。
そうだそうだ、優勝を辞退しろ。てか二度とライネットアクセスバトラー
You
ズに
guys
関わ
should
るな。
not come here again.
ライネッターを引退しろ、ブ
It's
ス。
far from the surrounding variours. None of the onlookers approach. I guess they don't want to get involved. What a farce. How long do we have to listen to this shit?
行くぞ、フェイリス。
As we run from the place, I look back and see
待ちやがれ。
Shiro and his group are chasing after us.
もしもし。
僕だけど、
なんだ今。
オカリンってまだ会場にいる？
いない。
フェイリスさんは見てないよな。実は炎上中で。
炎上？
フェイリスさんのブログとか、フェイリスさん
The
のファン
variours
サイ
must
ト
be
とかが
flooding the net with false accusations. Those scumbags. I
切る
press
ぞ。
the call button and run even faster. Keep running, just keep running. Well, I guess for oxygen I pull Ferris banana and run faster. We zigzag through the streets after we look back to UPX. Ferris' home is right next door. We should have gone there first. My lungs are on fire. My legs are aching. Ferris tugs my sleeve, stopping me. Look at where she's pointing. There. Several unsavory looking young men clad in black loitering near the apartment building's entrance. Down, they got here first.
これじゃ中に入るのは無理そうにゃ。
とにかく
Is the
離れよう。
butler gonna come out? We try to get through to Yodobashi and head to Showadori, but get caught en route.
いやがったぞ。
メーリングリストで情報を流す。
Damn, how many of them are there? All we can do is turn back. And then we're gonna find Daru and he's going to have his massive army of otakus. We won't make any progress if we keep running like this. We need to find somewhere we can rest. The lab, we can manage something if we escape there. And where the fuck are the cops? We need to get there somehow. But there are virus loitering around the lab. There's no way we can get past them. We end up seeking refuge in the ramen shop behind the lab. Ramen shop behind the lab. On the other word line, this was May Queen Nyan Nyan, with Faris and other workers. Well...
どうしてこんなところで立ち止まるにゃ。早く逃げなきゃ。
May Queen's second floor now seems to be a storehouse for the ramen shop downstairs. Actually, that might be the perfect place to hide. I take Faris and run up the stairs. In the empty room are piles of what I've seen bags of flour. Ferris and I hide behind such pile. I just hope nobody saw us come in.
とにかくここで奴らが諦めるのを待とう。
Nothing that looks used for the weapon, nothing big enough to hide behind. While our attackers are chasing us, I don't think can be reasoned with. Normally, I have no trouble taking one off them, but I can't use my full strength with Ferris nearby. Call us taxi, pronto. It's hard as hell in here. Running has made me thirsty. If this were May Queen.
ここにメイクインがあれば名言を聞いていて。
にゃ
いや。
I said the first thing that came to mind, but Ferris looks at me strangely.
なんで京馬はここに開く予定だったメイド喫茶の名前を知ってるにゃ？でもそっか、ホームページに少しの間だけオープン告知とメイドさん募集要項を載せたことあったにゃ。
開く予定だったのか。
フェイリスが企画して会議にも通してほとんど決まりかけてた話なのにゃ。でも最終的にパパにダメって言われて企画がなくなっちゃったにゃ。はあ、パパもとんだわからずやだにゃ。フェイリスに店を任せてくれてれば、はにゃーんなコスチュームとキュンキューンなメイドさんたちを集めて日本一のメイド喫茶になってたのにゃ。
You to send a mail to tell him that this nyan shouldn't happen, so that you could become a butler, Reinet butler.
中野や池袋のお客さんを秋葉に引っ張ってこられたのに、惜しいことをしたのにゃ。
The Akihabara, I know, cater to the fans of games, anime, and Mo culture. Moe. The current Akihabara is the electric town of old. This used to be the maid cafe Meikuin Yan Yan, but now it's a ramen shop. And if I remember correctly, Faris wasn't this attached to Reinet access pass list on the previous word line? Ah.
フェイリス。いや、秋葉ルミホ。
はにゃ。
お前は秋葉の後継ぎ娘で、秋葉原の都市開発計画の会議なんかにも
にゃ、出てないにゃ。
出てない。だって前にそう言って。
Did she say that before the word line change?
会議にはパパが出てるにゃ。なのになんでフェイリ。
逆になんでお前は会議に出ていたんだ。
だから。
That's right, it makes no sense for a high school girl to participate in the development conferences, much less be the mastermind behind the moification of Akiba. Mo shops began to spring up around 2002, didn't they? Back then, Ferris was still 9 years old. Could this be a clue to the contest of Ferris the email?
フェイリスのパパさんはレトロ PC の愛好家なんだよな。
その通りにゃ。あ、そういえばまだ IBN5100 は見つけてないにゃ。
ちなみにパパさんがレトロ PC を手放すようなことってあるの？
On another word line, Ferris dad donated the IBN 5100 to Janabayashi Shrine. Or was it Ferris who did that?
それはないにゃ。パパは自分が集めた PC はすべて愛してるにゃ。それを手放すなんてとんでもないのにゃ。
That's why. Then why did he donate the IBN 5100? He didn't need it back then.
フェイリスはレトロ PC は持っていないのか？
パパの趣味はさっぱりにゃ。フェイリスはコスプレとかアニメとか可愛いものが好きなのにゃ。
It's probably like this. He was a retro. He liked PC electro stuff, but then he was moificated, started to love anime instead, and was like, "Fuck this IBN, I don't need it. Here, have it." The reason the Mo shops disappeared was because Ferris didn't participate in the city development conferences. I guess that's what the email was about.
もし仮にお前が都市開発計画に子供の頃から。
そうしたら秋葉の町に萌えショップをたくさん誘致しようと思ってるにゃ。コミマを見ればわかる通りオタクパワーはすごいのにゃ。きっと秋葉は今以上に人がたくさん訪れるはずにゃ。
それはいいとして 都市開発計画にずっと参加していたお前がそれを過去の自分にどうやっ
それは何の心理テストにゃ？
単なる例え話だ。
Paris ponders this for a while.
劇的なのがいいにゃ。
何？
ドラマみたいな展開にゃ。フェイリスはそういうのは結構信じちゃうタイプにゃ。
Really?
これはきっとパパからの遺伝だと。だから例えばフェイリスが誘拐され
Oh,
る
it's a
とか。
dark room. I can't read her expression.
誘拐？
フェイリス？
What's wrong? Paris suddenly clutches her head.
頭痛いにゃ。
Uh-oh.
ねえ京馬、フェイリスはこの倉庫に来てから変な気分なのにゃ。小さい頃すごく見慣れてる景色に思えてくるにゃ。
He was kidnapped?
ここいつも歩き回ってたような感覚があるにゃ。
Is she messing with me again? No, this feels too real. Her face lights up. And then she grabs my arm.
思い出したにゃ。
何を？
思い出したにゃ。
The force of her declaration stifles my response.
メイクインにゃんにゃ。京馬もダルニャンも常連さんだったにゃ。それにマユシーは一緒に働いてたにゃ。
本当に思い出。
京馬たちがお店でタイムマシンのお話ししてたことも IBN5100 を探す交換条件としてタイムマシンを使いたいってお願いしたことも。
Are you sure she... No.
あとは時間を川の流れに例えるのおかしいって京馬とダルニャンを論破したこととか、ラボメンになるために血の盟約を結んだこととか。
Wait. That is a bit too detailed.
D メールは？ D メールの内容は？
Paris lets out a sigh. Her smile suddenly disappears. Don't tell me that that's all she remembers. Or is she tracking me again?
思い出したけど、これは取り消さなきゃいけないって。
そうだ。フェイリスの D メールによって改変された過去を元に戻してやらないと。
ダメにゃ。
We are alone in this dim stairs. I can feel her hot breath against me. What? There's no one here to see her. What? I feel myself getting... What? No! Oh, I need to keep my cool. Yes.
元に戻すなんて。
聞いてくれ、フェイリス。
マユシーの
世界線のズレを元に戻して俺が IBN5100 を手に入れないと。バカみたいに聞こえるかもしれないけど、だから頼む。以前送った D メールを取り消すためにもう一。
フェイリスが D メールで叶えた願いは。
Paris cuts in as if to silence me. Her eyes are wet, reflecting the dim light.
フェイリスが叶えたのは10年前に死んだパパを生き返らせることに。
To say Papa who died then? What? What?
もっと簡単に言うと、パパが死んだ過去を死なないように変えたのにゃ。
How the fuck can she remember though? That is definitely... That's consistent with everything now that I think about it. Paris has really remembered. Now that I know the result, all I have to do is send a cancellation email. But it's not so simple. Only Ferris can do it. Isn't that the same thing as killing him again? Probably.
本当にこんなところにフェイリスが隠れてるのか？
それらしい二人組が入ってくのが見えたんだよ。
We need to do something. If they call their friends, we're done for.
どこだやっぱここにいたな、フェイリス。
もしもし。
岡部、聞こえる？タクシーは呼んだけど、もうちょっとだけ時間がかかる。
です。
追っ手にバレた。目の前にいる。
おい、出てこい。隠れても無駄だぞ、俺。
そう。それなら脱出方法をレクチャーする。場所はさっきのところから移動してないんだよな。
The men are approaching our hiding spot, but because the room is dark, it seems they can tell where we are. I listen to carefully.
その部屋にある小麦粉をばらまいて脱出しろ。OK。
Scatter flour. Scatter flour?
あとは照明をスイッチオン。
How I get it?
了解した。オーバー。
Then I see the light reflect off of something. One of the men has a butterfly knife. He opens the blade with a flourish. I quickly rip open nearby wheat flour sack and toss its contents into the air. Scattered white powder shines into the sunlight through the window.
うわ、なんだこれ。なんも見えねえ。
Flipping past the disoriented man, I carry Faris towards the exit. Right next to the exit, I see the light switch. I push Faris out, then flip the switch right before shutting the door. Right as we get out, a sound like firecrackers resound from the other side of the door. Does this explosion? I've seen this same trick used by guys like MacDiver and Master Sheeton. That should distract them long enough for us to escape. Still, if you were to do that in a room, that wouldn't really happen though. Her is covered shaking wheat flour off of her clothes and hair. But there's no time to spare. Taxi still isn't here. But it's not like we can wait for it. We need to leave here now. However.
そうはいかねえぞ。取り囲んじまえ。
Crap. We were headed for the lab but got ambushed. Soon Faris and I are surrounded by men with fires of hatred burning in their eyes.
いや、もう逃げられないぜ。
The crowd pours down middle, and Shiro steps forward wearing a hat.
一つ教えてやる。てめえらは俺のヤバすぎる黒のオーラの前から逃れられねえ。
I shield Faris with my body. Shiro cracks his knuckles and smiles.
俺はいつだって体制に逆らってきた。今回も俺の伊達割るストーリーは完全勝利で終わるのさ。
よせ。この俺に手を出す。
The only thing I can do to stop faltering is go into Hohen Kyoma mode.
このままだと。
シーンの最前線に立つのは常に一人。その一人とは
沈まれ。俺の
クレイジーな舞でてめえをエレガントに沈めてやるぜ。
ダメだ。右手が。
一体何なんだ。
Someone strikes the top of my head. One of the birds threw a can at me.
シード騙されんな。そいつは典型的な中二病なだけだ。
いや、お前らが言うな。
構わねえから叩っちまおうぜ。
そこまで言うな。覚悟しろ。俺は
Before I can finish, Shiro kicks me in the solar plexus, wherever that is. Yeah. He grabs top of my head and knees repeatedly. Dude, just grab him along the neck, along that chain. It hurts quite a bit, Captain. And then just head nut up into the nose. Break it. Next Forcia lays into heavy kicks. A body raise. I raise my arms and protect my face.
言ったろ？
だから それはやけどではなく凍傷だ。こんな
He started thumping on me with his booted heels. Yeah, booted heels fucking suck. All I can feel is bad. I abandon all thought and wait for the storm to pass.
うるせえ。指図するなよ。俺に指図できるのはガイアのささやきだけだぜ。
Don't tell me what to do. I only listen to the whispers of Gaia. Of course, he grabs my thumb in both hands, then he starts to twist it. I hear a sound, car's exhaust, the honking of a horn. The limousine barrels into the alleyway at terrific speed. Everyone screams and scatters to avoid it. Smell of burnt rubber, tire cracks on asphalt. The limousine stops right in front of my fallen body. War has changed. The back door opens.
乗りなさい。
But I can't stand up. There's no strength in my body left. My wishes blur too. Slender arms wrap my body. Butler, Butler, Battler. Hype. Butler X Battler. Kappa. Soft sense of citrus tickles my. I'll let her help me into the limousine.
くそ、待て。
The car speeds off like a bullet. Softness under my head. We're inside a limousine. My head is resting on Ferris' lap. Everything inch of my body feels like it's on fire. And at the same time, there's a terrible cold in both. I can barely hear. My ears are ringing. The urge to vomit has receded at least. They really messed me up. According to Ferris' dad, he was racing to UPX to congratulate Ferris when he saw us. A fortunate coincidence indeed. And this is also the choices of Steins.
君にはお礼を言わねばならないね、岡部君。娘を守ってくれてありがとう。守るだなんて。そんな。
If I had the strength, I would prostrate myself right now before this man.
何もできませんでしたよ。俺は。全く情けないです。とんでもない。君は娘の命の恩人だよ。
He shakes my hand firmly in gratitude.
パパったら大事なお仕事があるんだから無理しなくていいって言ったのににゃ。
Ferris looks happy as she says that. However, I recall what Ferris told me in the ramen shop.
フェイリスが叶えたのは10年前に死んだパパを生き返らせることにゃ。
If that's true, then to return to original word line, I have to erase her father, to kill him, essentially.
私はルミホとの約束は何があっても守るよ。昔そう決めたんだからね。
パパ、ありがとにゃ。
The limousine soon reaches Ferris' home.
ほう、IBN5100 か。そうです。あなたは熱心なレトロ PC 収集家と
I end up
かねて
eating
に聞いてい
at
ました。
Ferris' apartment.
何かご
Ferris'
存知で
father
はありま
was
せんか。
extremely grateful to me and invited me up. I would have been okay with just borrowing the shower, but he even prepared a change of clothes for me. And he even told me I could stay since it's still too dangerous to go outside. During the meal, I try asking about IBN 5100, ignoring the pain I still feel throughout my body.
君のような若者が IBN5100 を知っているとは
It smiles
珍
when
しい
I
ね。
bring up his hobby of collecting old pieces.
確かに私も持っていたよ。今手放した。ああ、やむにやまれぬ事情でね。
He glances at his daughter. Ferris keeps eating her meal silently.
柳林神社に。ほう。
No.
いや、違
All the
うよ。
strength drains from my body were my first thing.
私に IBN5100 を託してくれた橋田さんには申し訳ないことをしてしまったと思っている。
I don't think Hashira-san, who entrusted IBN 5100 to me. Shit. This is...
橋田って、橋田鈴ですか?
Very sad nods. This is pseudonym. My pulse rises instantly upon hearing that name. He did it. He found the IBN 5100. But he did something, didn't he? He brought it to Akiba. She completed her mission. Tears wells up in my eyes. I bet them back.
昔の話になるがね。まだ私の会社が今ほど大きくない頃の話だ。ルミホが誘拐されたんだ。犯人はとんでもない額の身代金を要求してきてね。
Kidnapped by the Rounders.
あるいは会社を抵当に入れればなんとかなったかもしれない。そんな時、渡りに船とばかりに IBN5100 を高額で買い取りたいという人物が現れてね。それを売り渡すことでルミホを助けるための身代金を用意することができたんだよ。
パパ、その話はやめるにゃ。
So, he has to die. For some reason, Farry's face turns red with embarrassment. If I had to say, her dad seems really happy to tell his story. Tell this story. Not something you would expect from a kidnapping story.
その歌相手というのは
フランスの実業家だね。今でも連絡は取れると思う。
No. Don't tell me it's Tennoji. Don't tell me it's Tennoji. I politely declined the offer. There's no way the IVN will arrive from France in time, and I doubt we could afford to pay for it anyway. Plus, there's a high possibility the buyer is related to Stern, or to the Rounders. I clench my fist, then open it again. Why won't you return to IBN 5100? We know that Tennoji knows French quite well. Well past midnight, still awake. My body hurts too much to sleep. And then there's but if it is truly, if it really ends up being Tennoji who did this ransom thing, then it means that he must be the leader of the Rounders in that case, because he cannot be CERN. So that would mean that he's FB, which Kiryu Moeka relies on. That's just a theory I have though. There's barely any proof. It's very far-fetched. But the French part is a connection, and that they're both dudes. What should I do? How can I cancel the demon that saved Farry's father? My encounter with the man himself has given birth to unnecessary internal conflict. I'm about to steal Farry's father away from her. I need to do it to save Mayuri. But does that give me the right to play God? I hear a knock, and then the door opens.
今日も
フェイリスか。まだ寝てなかった。
入っていい？
Normally Ferris would have added "nya" to the end of the question. Without waiting for my answer, Ferris steps inside. Then she sits next to me on the bed. She's not wearing her cat ears. That means this is incredibly
さっき
serious.
はありがとう。バイラル一味に追いかけられた時、私すごく怖かった。
Does she have a fever or something? No. She is going to give up on her father. She's usually pretends to be a cat girl. Does this mean she is not using her Ferris persona now? No. Is this the real Akihara Rumiho? It is actually refreshing to hear Ferris talk normally like this.
初めてだったよ。大勢の人たちからあんな黒い感情をぶつけられたこと。
黒にやたらこだわる連中だったからな。
Yes.
もう真面目に話してるのに。
What? Even her retort is normal? The person sitting in front of me isn't cat-eared maid, and she isn't the Rhine champion. She's just a normal girl. Of course she is.
傷痛む？
いや、大丈夫だ。
今日も 岡部さんがいなかったらどうなっていたか。
言い直すな。いつも通りの呼び方でいい。
Very Steins.
とにかく京馬には感謝してもしきれない。京馬はね、私の王子様
Not
だよ。
really. That's pretty fairy tale talk. He's giving me goosebumps. This calls for Hoin Kyoma.
俺は王子様ではない。狂気のマッドサイエンティストで。
Before I finish, Fairies throws herself on top of me. Is this the Fairies route? Fairies ending? She wraps her... No, it's not. She wraps her arms around me tightly.
ルミホって呼んでほしいな。
いや、フェイリスはフェイリスだろ。
This is bad. What should I do? What does Fairies want?
ねえ、もう終わりにしようと思うの。
Yes.
京馬はどうせ過去に戻ればまたやり直せるのに。だから京馬の望むことを私も
だが。
Swallow the rest of my words. Granting my wish would mean erasing her father's existence. My heart aches. Does this mean we will have two choices here? One is to allow Suzuha's father live. What's up with this? Well, she is going to give up on her father. We are going to change reality so that her father dies. And that is something she absolutely doesn't want to happen. But she is going to allow it. Still. See it as she is erasing her own reality. Completely. To one of the bad routes for herself. Of course it's going to be a bit of a dramatic thing to happen. I erased everything that Suzuha had shared with us when in 2010, including her memories of meeting her father. I did it for the sake of my personal goal, to save Mayuri. But Fox, what if someone would come up to you and then say like, hey, you made a wish which made your father live instead of dying. Could you change it back? But you would be the one to actually do it, with a small message. Could you do it? Must I once again sacrifice someone else's dream?
あれは私の8歳の誕生日の時。
Still clinging to me, Faris looks down and begins her story.
私はパパにその日だけはお仕事をお休みして一緒に遊びに行こうってお願いしてたんだ。
So now they're gonna talk a bit about how all the life has been with Papa and with her father and so on, and stuff is gonna happen.
私はちっともパパに会えなかったの。
Papa's company is the biggest back then, so he.
パパと過ごせる一日が私が一番欲しかったプレゼントだった。パパは約束してくれたよ。その日は何があってもきっと一緒に過ごそうって。でもやっぱり急な仕事の予定が入って前日になって約束は破られちゃったの。
Steins kid is very happy at times, and then it gets really dark, really fast.
だからね、私誕生日当日に家出したの。パパに心配してもらいたくて。その日パパの乗った飛行機が着陸に失敗したんだ。死者は一人だけで他の乗客はみんな無事だったんだけどね。
Don't tell me.
その一人がパパだった。
That was before the word line changed.
信じられなかった。こんなにも世界は私
When
の
we
冷
brought
た
her
い運
to
命
a
を押し
specific
付ける
point,
のか
she
って
were able to remember all of a different timeline, a different word line, to say. Which is
パパな
very
んかもう
weird.
知らな
It
い。
shouldn't be
死
possible.
んじゃえばいいんだって。それがパパにかけた最後の言葉になっちゃった。そんな言葉で私とパパの関係は永遠に閉ざされちゃったんだ。
I can hear the tears in her voice.
大好きだったのに、どうして最後にあんなこと言っちゃったのかなってずっと思って
I
た。
don't know.
タイムマシンがあればいいのにって。だからね、京馬がタイムマシンの話をしているときに、これは神様か仏様か運命様が
フェイリス、ルミホ、今日はもう
最後まで言わせて。私はもう満足したから。さっきパパが助けに来てくれて、このちょっとだけのご褒美はもう十分楽しいんだから。だから変えた過去は元に戻さなきゃ。
だが
今日マユシーはね、私にとっても友達なんだよ。そのマユシーに危機が迫ってるなら、私も京馬と同じようにする。
すまない。
言ったでしょ、今のこの現実は現実じゃなくてご褒美なの。それとも夢って言うべきかな。もともとパパはこの時代にはいなかった。夢を見させてくれてありがとう、京馬。
本当にそれで
Of course not.
本当はちっとも
But
よ
it
くない
has
よ。
to be done.
私、世界が変わる前のこと思い出したけど、でも世界が変わった後のことも全部覚えてるんだ
Holy
よ。
shit.
私の記憶、今すごくパニック中なの。変わる前と変わる後とがごちゃ混ぜになって、どっちが本当なのかわからなくなっちゃいそうで。
Right. This is going to happen more actually.
これ以上わがまま言ったら、京
This is
馬
a
が
new
悲しむ
concept
でしょ。
that they are throwing in.
京馬が悲しむ顔は見たくないから。だって私の王子様だもん。
だがもしかすればお前もパパさんを失わず迷い
So
もし
what
な
would
い
happen
そういう世界があるかもしれないんだ。それを探す努力を
if
持って
Mayuri starts to see all of the word lines that she is in? Imagine experiencing herself to die in hundreds different ways. Straight, just like that. Holy shit. Imagine that. Imagine that.
もういいの。
Could one take it?
私はもう逃げたくないから。
There's nothing I can say to that. So instead, I tightly embrace the slender body. Don't worry, there are no sex scenes in this game. Although, this is one of the few visual novels where it actually would make sense.
過去を元に戻す前にパパのために
Just kidding.
泣いても
No, actually, more than others that I played. She's already crying, but I don't say. Instead, I silently nod. Ferris' body trembles with. Her father is sleeping in the room next door, so she probably doesn't want him. She cries into my chest, muffled sobs. Sorry, but he heard everything. It's almost noon. I feel dizzy. It's like my brain is rusty, my whole body is heavy with pain from my wounds has subsided, thankfully. In the end, I couldn't sleep a wink. I promised Faris that we would commence operation at noon. Until then, we waited at Faris' apartment. I've already contacted Daru and others back at the lab. I told them we'd performing an experiment today.
今日な。
フェイリス。
I can see the traces of tears on her face. Sight makes my heart ache.
今からパパに最後のご挨拶をしてくるにゃ。
Oh. Her usual speaking habits returned the second she donned her cat ears. What a nifty piece of equipment.
しばらくパパと二人きりにさせてもらうにゃ。
Maybe I should say wait. Maybe I should say sorry. But I say nothing. You know, just wanted to double check. But what happens? Oh. I really think we're gonna do a quick save here. This actually feels like there's an alternative ending here. A Ferris path, a Ferris route, Ferris ending. I contact Daru at the lab and make sure the brown tube workshop's 42-inch CRT is turned on. Now, all we have to do is send the D-mail. But I hesitate. Instead of meeting Ferris' eyes, I look down at my... Okay. What you see me doing there when I go through that, this is like I'm trying to call people. Instead of meeting Ferris' eyes, I look down at my feet. Eternal separation from my father. I wonder what Ferris is thinking now.
今日な、そんな顔しちゃダメだにゃ。
だが。
にゃんにゃー。もうその話はおしまいにゃ。
Also, let's make a save here. Just in case. Just in case. I really like this piano piece. This rearrangement of the Steins theme song. It's pretty cool. Good teary-eye moment song, which is the entire point of it. Can't say it's sad when Pharisee is trying to cheer me up. I steel myself for what I need to do. Yesterday, just before she left the room, Pharis told me the contents of the first email she sent. 100 mil for your kid, take the train. That mail stopped her father from getting on the airplane. As a result, he didn't die. But that wasn't the only effect it had on the timeline. Her father needed to sell the IBM 5100 to prepare the 100 million yen ransom. As a result, Faris never donated the IBM. Oh. With her father alive, Faris didn't participate in Akihabara city development conferences. Otaku-oriented businesses never took root in Akiba. Make Queen Nanyam never opened. Faris wasn't as busy, which allowed her to join the Raine tournament circuit. In other words, this worldline's Faris has a normal life. On the other worldline I came from, Faris was not only a student, but also the heir to her father's company, an influential member of the Akihabara development board, and a part-time maid waitress. Which life is better for her? Which will give her greater happiness? I think we're gonna do the Ferris ending here. This really feels like... If I go here... Okay, we still do not have it. And her decision is to return to the way things were. I'm just here to help her wake up from this dream. Ferris has already entered the cancellation email. JK on ransom. I love you, Papa. See you soon. These are Ferris' true last words to her father.
ちなみに、世界が元に戻ったら、フェイリスの今の記憶も全部なくなっちゃうのかにゃ。
そんなことはあるものか。 なぜならお前は今過去を変える前と変えた後、
だからあんなに必死にフェイリスを助けてくれたのかにゃ。
それはその解釈は自由だ。
フェイリスは京馬との時間を忘れたくないにゃ。
ありがとう。
Ferris takes phone. I'm sorry, Ferris. I lied to you. So, let's do it here. Quick save. Let's do the alternate ending. I'm sorry, Ferris. I lied to you. When we change things back to the way they were, your memories of this world line will almost certainly disappear. Perhaps another miracle will happen soon, and you will regain your memories of this world line too. But I can't be sure. There are no guarantees. And so, I will engrave these memories onto my heart. Memory of Ferris, the Rhinet champion. The memory of her father who gave thanks to a stranger like me for protecting his daughter. I will carry them for you, always.
それじゃあバイバイパパ。
It must be done. For Mayuri's sake. I must erase Ferris' memories, just as I did Suzuha's. There's no other way. I give Ferris back her phone.
京馬
No.
俺はまだ夢を終わらせたくはない。
Don't jump to conclusions. We should explore other methods. After all, her father's life hangs in the balance.
別の方法をお前のパパさんも。
This is the Ferris ending in that case.
京馬ごめんにゃ。フェイリスが迷わせちゃったにゃ。
いや、いいんだ。
I don't have what it takes to be a god.
俺が
That burden is too much for me to bear. Ferris' father is still at home, so we go to UPX Cafe to talk about. Ferris orders a sandwich.
それで京馬には他に何か方法
Is
があ
this
るの
going to turn into a time loop? It's a gamble.
フェイリスパパに送る D メールの内容を変更する。
じゃあフェイリスが最初に送った狂言の脅迫メールは取り消さないままなのかにゃ。
そういうことになる。 IBN5100 が俺の手元に戻ってくれば勝ちなんだ。フェイリスパパが死ぬ必要なんてない。
Right as I say that, the employee comes to us with a sandwich and he looks startled.
ゲームの話
The employee forces a smile at my lame excuse, then heads back. I turn back to Ferris.
だから例えば D メールの内容をこうすれば話は早い。 IBN5100 を岡部倫太郎に渡すまで
I think 10 years is about the limit of how far back we can send emails. Phone mail didn't become widespread until then. Rukiko's mom's pager was a special case, but even that was still limited to the 90s. So I don't think we can do anything fancy, like tell Ferris dad start stockpiling IBNs in 75.
でもその時期のパパは会社が傾きかけててお金はなかったにゃ。フェイリスが誘拐されたと知ったらパパは何を言われても IBN5100 を売っち
Ferris
ゃう気が
frowns,
する
takes a
のにゃ。
bite of her egg sandwich.
それは書き方次第だろう。最初の D メールに関連させてしまえばフェイリスパパも別の方法を取るはずだ。レトロ PC 収集家なら他にも売れる PC はたくさん持っていたんだろう。
そんなのは結局大した額にはならないのにゃ。
そこはお前にうまくやってもらうしかない。改めて言うがこれは賭けだ。改変によって世界線がどの程度動くのか、その結果改変された世界線がどんな世界なのか、もしかするとマユリもフェイリスパパも助からない世界になるかもしれないが、逆にどちらも助かる可能性もある。確信なんて俺にもないんだ。だがこのままじゃいけない。
All or nothing.
マユリを死なせることもフェイリスパパを死なせる
I
こと
don't
も
want to be making decisions that affect whether people live or die. But I can't think of any alternative.
京馬がそう決めたなら フェイリスはそれでいいにゃ。
本当に
パパのこと助けようとしてくれてるんだって。わかっだから感謝したいぐらい。
Is this gonna turn into a very sad
京馬
ending?
のこと本気で好きになっちゃいそうにゃ。
からかうな。
からかってなんてないにゃ。
Paris pouts cutely.
京馬はフェイリスみたいな女は
Stares into my eyes, says nothing.
さすがメイクインニャンニャンの人気ナンバーワンメイドだな。
そういう風にはぐらかす京馬は嫌いにゃ。
Now she makes a sad face and drops her shoulders. Don't tell me that was a real confession of love to me. Yeah, sure, Paris is good. I don't have much trouble. Could certainly get used to it. I don't know. I'm a man after all, and a man would be overjoyed to win the heart of a girl like Ferris. This is no time for romance.
フェイリス賭けに乗ってくれ。いい結果になると信じて。
フェイリスの質問には答えてくれないんだにゃ。しょぼーん。
Ferris looks a little sad, but after a deep breath, she smiles again.
京馬についていくにゃ。
Japanese
その D メー
fedora.
ル送
Japan.
ってみようにゃ。
I'm with you, Kyoba. Let's send an email, yeah? We have your plan. Will the dice come up odd or even? Not even God knows. Take Ferris with me to the lab, and Dario weeps tears of joy at her safety. Mairi jumps on her with a hug. Chris keeps reading, her expression aloof. I tell the three of them I'll explain later, though I don't know if I'll get the opportunity, since we're changing the past and head with Ferris straight to development room. No! Oh wait, oh right, they're gonna do a D-mail. At first I thought they would be sending her consciousness back to the past, but that wouldn't really solve it, would it? The root of the problem is her fake ransom demand, which caused her father to sell his IBM. This is the second threatening email written to prevent that. Its time of arrival is 1 hour. I set the timer and exchanged glances.
もう戻れないぞ。
世界線が変わっても京馬のこと覚えていられるといいにゃ。
Even that is no guarantee. This isn't like Susaha's case where I returned the warped word line back to normal. We're warping it even more. I wouldn't be surprised if there were changes more drastic than the elimination of Mo from Akiba.
フェイリスが忘れてしまっても。
京馬手を握ってほしいにゃ。
I take Ferris' hands, then activate the microwave.
いいぞフェイリス。
送信にゃん。
Oh shit. 0.2. The warmth of Ferris' hand suddenly disappears from mine.
Huh?
Summer sun fills my distorted vision. Next comes the noise of Akiba, voices of the crowd, and the theme songs of electronic shops.
これは
Teleportation. I realize I'm standing on Chodore right in front of Animate. Animate? The anime shop? I scan the street.
萌え系ショップが
The wordline must have changed.
復活し
Looks
てい
like he
る。
must have died. That's evident from the fact reading Steiner kicked in. Ferris, however, is nowhere to be seen. No, don't tell me that Ferris died. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. Did her very existence. Yeah, no, that's absurd. I refuse to accept that. So did our plan work? Or are things even worse now? I need to explore this new word line. I head to 10-year residence, find Nai there, home alone. I managed to convince her to let me in. The divergence meter is there as expected. We went backwards with the first digit is blank. It now reads 0.27. Is it broken, or is there reasoning for the digit? Anyway, better make note of this number on my phone. When I checked the divergent meter, racing our memories, Susa, the number was 0.4. The current number is significantly lower. But the bigger question is that missing first digit.
誰ですか？うちに何の用ですか？
I peeks at. Oh no. He's acting even more afraid than usual. The thing is that it is missing is that we are at the core of this word line, it looks like. This means Susaha never. Susaha seems to. I don't want her to tattle onto her dad. I better calm her down somewhat.
いきなり押しかけて悪かった。ちなみにこの家の場所はお前の親父さんに教え
That
てもらった。
doesn't seem to highlight her nervousness much, and she still doesn't come any closer.
誰ですか？もう出て。
What's going on here?
誰ですかってひどいな。たまに会うだろ。お前の親父さんの店の2階を借りてるだろ。忘れたのか？
お父さん。
いやいやいや、ちょっと待て。
ひどいことしたら。
いや、しないから。
May shakes her head frantically.
本当に俺の会ったこと
So
がない。
this means he never had a place in Susa's old building. You know.
それは悪かった。用は済んだから。もう帰る。
My thoughts are a bit of jumbled, but I force a smile to hide my confusion and leave the Tennoji residence behind. This means he has never met Mayuri. Something like this was bound to happen. It's a small comfort, but I knew the risks when I chose this path. Given by cancelling Susa's only change diversion by 04 and change likely means dramatic shift in the word line, at least from my perspective. Actually, I don't think it's 0.2. It's like 0.02. Like, it's so super close to how the first alpha word line should be like. Which means that so much is going to be gone. He probably isn't a friend with Mayuri anymore. Krisu never. They couldn't make their club as well because Tennoji doesn't own the building and everything. I imagine it's entirely possible that the past events on this word line or relationships included are very different from what I remember. It's proof. With the sole exception of Faris, all contacts have disappeared from my phone. Oh boy, that means he's going to be stuck here because the time machine doesn't exist anymore. Holy shit. Now this is truly a horrifying ending. That's nothing but pure horror to me. To save Mayuri and Faris' father, we warped the fabric of time even more than it had been warped already. To lose everyone other than Faris, that would be unbearable. That can't have happened. They can't have disappeared. I'm sure they still exist. My phone is just broken is all. Yeah, that's probably it. No, it's not. I know this might happen, I accepted the risks. But at the same time, I don't want my relationships with my friends to change. I hold that desperate wish in my mind. Mayuri, Daru, Krisu should be in the lab, like usual. Once I get there, Mayuri will greet me cheerfully, right? I climb the stairs to the second floor, praying everything will be alright. And there I realized that my prayers were for naught. The second floor is vacant. And of course, the time leap machine is nowhere to be found.
May Queen
exists. Still in the days I wandered to the maid cafe. This familiar face. It feels like 10 years since I last saw that cat logo. I take a deep breath and open the door.
お帰りなさいませ、ご主人様。
フェリス、マユリ、よかった。
I feel indescribable relief when I see the two girls standing there. They didn't disappear, they still work here, just as I remember.
ご主人様、違うよ。あのね、まゆしにゃんにゃんだよ。
She smiles at me and strikes a cat-like pose.
あなたはフェリスちゃんのデュエルパートナーだよね。
He turns to Faris.
もしかしてフェリスちゃん、この人にマユシーの本名教えちゃったの？はにゃ？ 教えた記憶はないけどにゃ。でもマユシーって名乗ってる時点でなんとなく想像はつくにゃ。はあ、そっか。
This feeling. Something is very, very wrong.
今日ま。
This shows more to the part that Okabe's almost entire life is artificially made up by warping the word lines completely by time travel. Like the entire point that Mairi is even friends with or hostage for Okabe seems to be caused by by a time traveler. Because otherwise now they should be friends, but they're not. So something entirely happens there, doesn't it? Ferris brings her mouth close to my ear.
来てくれてありがとにゃ。でもお客さんの前だから彼氏っぽい行動は慎んでほしいにゃ。
彼氏？
バカ、言っちゃダメにゃ。バイト終わったら思いっきり甘えてあげるから、それまで辛抱するのにゃ。
お前は何を言っているんだ？
にゃにゃ。そういうことかにゃ。最初からちゃんと心得てたっていうことかにゃ。もうフェリスちゃん、お店でイチャイチャしちゃダメだよ。にゃはは、何言ってるにゃまゆし、そんなことしてないにゃ。
それよりマイリー、ダルとクリスを知らないか？
ダル？クリス？
Coolness in the pit of my stomach returns. There's something odd about Mairi and Farius are acting. Does this mean my relationship with them has changed as well? Yes.
ラボはどこにある？
ラボ？
Oh boy.
ラブホ？
What the hell? Farius grabs me by the ear.
今日まあ、一体どういうことにゃ。もしかしてマユシーとラブホに行く？未成年にそんないかがわしいことしようなんて。今日まってずいぶん変態だったのにゃ。
ラブホじゃない、ラボだ。漢字？
ラボっての？
ラボはつまり、なあマユリ、知ってるだろ？未来ガチャ。
マユシーはわからないのです。そもそもさっきからなんでそんなにマユシーばっかに話しかけてるのにゃ。
Girlfriend? Farius? Whose? Mine?
そういうことするご主人様にはお帰り願ってるにゃ。どうする？
I apologize and ask to be seated. Inside I find Daru sitting at the table for two. He's fidgeting for some reason. Why is he staring at me like that?
ダル。
I sit in front of Daru and let out a sigh of relief. I drink my water in one gulp. I was really thirsty. Daru doesn't try to hide his displeasure.
君さ、フェイリスさんのなんなん？
何？
どっかで見たことある顔なんだよな。どこだっけ？まあそんなことどうでもよくて、とにかく君ってフェイリスさんになれなれしくね？調子に乗っ。
おいダル。
I shut up as soon as I start talking. Given how Mairi and Farius are acting, it's entirely possible that my relationship with Daru has changed too. Better make sure. Did he just call you a normie? Yeah, he certainly did.
初対面か？
当たり前じゃん。君、この店来るの初めてでしょ？常連の僕はいつも他の客の顔もチェックしてるんで。
いや、結構来る方だと思うが。
この味は嘘をついている味だぜ。
Oh boy.
舐めてもいない
Lord
くせになぜわか
Gaben.
る？
We are not friends with Lord Gaben anymore, it seems. Not in this word line. How can you tell without even licking me?
つうか質問に答えろよ。
俺は
もっと具体的に聞くべき？じゃあ質問その1。名を名
I
乗
don't
り
be
たまえよ。
cross-examined by Daru. It's unpleasant, but I also don't want to anger him in anymore, so I'll answer him honestly. Question, which name to use?
法院京馬。
マジで？
Daru suddenly bends forward. His attitude changes completely at this. He grabs my hand, suddenly happy to see me. Oh! Because he's an at channeler. He uses Hoin Kyoma at channel. Yeah, see it as 4chan or something. Ah, so he recognizes Hoin Kyoma.
ああ、そっかそっか。うんうん、そうだ、そうっすよ。確かにどっかで見たことあると思っ
What
た。
name does he use?
フェイリスタンのデュエルパートナーの
Oh, okay.
ホーイ
Dual
ン氏だ。
partner.
いや、うっかりしてた。あえて光栄です。僕、フェイリスタンとホーイン氏のファンなんですよ。この前の準決勝も見てました。
His hand is all sweaty.
おい。
ダル？なんで僕のあだ名知ってるんですか？
いや。
The pieces are starting to fall into place. The lab is gone. Mayuri and Daru don't know me. We haven't met. We are not friends. We're nothing.
そうか。
All the time we spent together is gone. Every moment, every memory. Is this the price I have to pay? Is it my destiny to live in a world where even my best friends don't know me?
いやー、明日はいよいよ決勝戦ですよね。バイラルアタッカーズなんかボコボコにしちゃってくださいよ。
決勝戦
Viral attackers. That means it's about Rainet Access battlers. Am I participating as Ferris partner? But I thought the finals finished yesterday. So on this word line, it's tomorrow. I'll ask Ferris later. Some reason it looks like I'm her partner and her boyfriend. But I can deal with that later. Right now there's one more thing I need to know.
なあ、お前はマキセ・クリスって知っているか？
ああ、そうそう。確か論文がすごい学術誌に載ったとかいう転生。
会ったことは？
前に ATF で講義をしたんですよ。それは聞きに行きました。かなり可愛かったですよ。で、その人が何か？
いや、別に。
It was obvious if the lab doesn't exist, then how could I have met Chris? I go limp in my chair. What about the bet I made? The bet to save Mayuri? Did I win or lose? Or should I know by tonight? If things go as scheduled, Mayuri will die. Was it right to change the word line? As is Farah's father still alive? If we saved both of them, then I can accept the loss and my friends at the prize. I have no other choice.
Papa?
Farah stops drinking her ice milk tea and looks at me with her eyebrows.
パパは今日もお仕事に行ったにゃ。
お前のパパは生きているんだな。
失礼だにゃ。パパを勝手に殺さないでほしいにゃ。今日の今日はなんだか変にゃ。
いや。
I see Farah's dad is still alive. Thank goodness, now all that remains is to learn Mayuri's fate. Will she die or will she live? The answer will determine if all of this has been worth it.
で、俺とお前。
Farah's face freezes. Her lips started to tremble.
もしかして今日もひどいにゃ。
See that Ferris is melodramatic as ever. Smiling wryly, I slump down in my chair and look up at the sky. Feel an emptiness filling my heart. Ah, so that's how it is. The word line has changed and the only one out of the place is me. I feel so alone. My friends don't know me anymore. Mayuri isn't even my childhood friend.
どこにも行かせないぞ。連れてなんて行かせない。
That didn't happen in this time on. Mayuri is no longer my hostage. I was willing to do anything to save her, even sacrifice the time Susaha has spent with us. And yet... No, I think positive. Nothing positive. Now that Mayuri is a stranger, there is no reason for her to die. Just think of it as this way. I sacrificed our memories in order to save Mayuri. That does little to elevate the sadness.
今日な、何中二病なオーラを出してるにゃ。今は二人の大事な。
なあ、フェイリス。今の。
It's not a lie. I have no memories of this word line.
さすが世界を股にかけるマッドサイエンティストにゃ。機関に狙われて頭に大怪我を負ってついに記憶を失ってしまったわけにゃ。実は京馬は盗まれた核兵器の居場所を知ってるから、機関はその記憶を取り戻させようと必死なわけにゃ。京馬、
Is she trying to use her power chest-side break? Was Sid? In my mind.
そんな京馬本当に
あ
だから今日の京馬は変だったのにゃ大変にゃいつから何が原因で
世界線を移動してきたせいと言ってもわからないだろうな。俺はいわば時空の漂流者なんだ。
ふざけてる場合じゃないにゃ今はシリアスなシーンなのにゃ心配してる。
俺は一言も嘘は言っていない。お前ならわかるだろう。
そうにゃけど
Interesting.
なあ詳しく聞かせてくれ。
本当に覚えてないのかにゃ。
Paris is moved to tears. Then she firmly clasped my hand.
フェイリスと京馬はライネットの大会で知り合ったにゃ。秋葉の小さなショップでやっていた大会だったけど死闘を繰り広げて心を通じ合わせたのにゃ。
I played Rhinet.
そこで意気投合してフェイリスと京馬はコンビを組むことになったのにゃ。フェイリスたちの息はぴったりでグラちゃんでもほとんど負けずに決勝まで勝ち進んだのにゃ。
Then Faris starts fidgeting. She blushes a little and looks at me sideline.
それで一緒に戦っていくうちにフェイリスは京馬のことをもっと知りたいって思って。そうにゃフェイリスは京馬のことこのままずっとライネットだけじゃなくてプライベートでもパートナーとして一緒にいた。だからこの前の準決勝に勝った後そしたら京馬も好きだって言ってくれて、フェイ
Sweet
リス
kiss?
たちは甘いキス
Does
を
that
交
make
わして
me a
晴
normal?
れて恋人
Was I
に
really
なった
that
のにゃ。
good with women?
ちなみにフェイリスと京馬は同棲中にゃ。
何
Living together already? When we only started going out? Really are filthy normal. Current word line me. Yes, that is exactly what. Current word line. Very senses with a wry smile.
と言ってもライネットのパートナーとして夏休み中は合宿みたいな感じで京馬をフェイリスの家に泊めてあげてるだけなのにゃ。だからそのエッチなこととかはしてないのにゃ。って何言わせるのにゃ。
GG, she flails her arms and legs. Oh, if it's at Faris' place with her parents and butler there, of course nothing naughty would.
京馬今の話で何か思い出したかにゃ。
Shake my head. It's fundamentally impossible for me to remember the events of this world line. I didn't forget those memories, I never had them in the first place.
フェイリス頼みがある。
何かにゃ。京馬が記憶を取り戻すためなら何でも聞くにゃ。
いや記憶のこととは違うんだが。
マユシそういえばさっきも
あいつはもしかすると今日の夜。
I don't think it will happen in this timeline.
あいつを見ていてくれないか。
死ぬってどういう。
I don't think it will happen in this timeline. Word line, we're way back. Gaze straight into Faris' eyes.
嘘はついていない。
The rounders might not even.
死ぬか死なないか。お前は何もしなくていい。見ているだけでいい。結果を俺に報告頼めるか。
何が何だかさっぱりなのにゃ。でも
Faris clasps my hand again. Tight, very tightly. I feel eliminated. Anyway, gonna hit the sack. It was a
フェ
long
イリ
day.
スは
Yeah, have a good one,
京
Walt.
馬のこと
I'll probably end
好きだから
quite soon as well.
大好
It's
きだか
getting
ら
late.
信じるにゃ。
ありがとう。
Paris is the only one I can rely on now. We're gonna have credits rolling here soon, Kappa. Staring at the clock on the wall. I was told to wait at Faris' place, so I've been sitting here for 2 hours. I haven't heard from her since. He told me. Going to karaoke with me. Paris hasn't contacted me yet. Which I guess means that nothing happened. If Mary were to die now, it would mean that I have failed utterly. I have no way to return to my original word line. I have no way to change the past again. The lab doesn't exist, and neither does the phone wave, name subject to change. I can't even send a D-mail, to say nothing of leap through time. His parents make an appearance. They smile when they see me. Come to think of it, this is the first time I've met Ferry's mom. She seems like an elegant lady.
ルミホはバイトかな？
あ、いえ。友人と遊びに行っているとか。
Ferry's dad is alive. I learned that from Ferris earlier, but it's really good to see him in the flesh. At the very least, I don't have to kill this man.
そうか。高校生なのにこんな時間まで遊び歩いているとはいかん。岡部君からも注意しておいてくれないか。
わかりました。
いつも娘が世話を焼かせてすまないね。私はね、君のことを買っているんだ。
ありがとうございます。
I can't believe I've done anything to warrant that sort of praise.
悪いんだが、私と家内はこれから仕事で海外に飛ばなくてはいけなくてね。
Oh no, he's going to die, isn't he? At this hour?
執事の黒木は残っているから何かあったら彼に。では、
Oh
行ってくる
no.
よ。
Is this going to be a timeline where he will die and then... Oh no. Everyone is dying. Is everyone dying? Once the parents leave, I drop onto the sofa relieved. He really is a nice guy. I'm glad I was able to save his life, if nothing else. Ah, good.
フェイリス、どうして連絡をくれなかった
I
の？
want a bed.
マユリはどうなった？
マユシーは死んだりしなかったにゃ。2時間ぐらい2人でまるでマユシーをエスコートする紳士。
Something tells me here now. Okay, good. Now we have established that. Oh, good. Mayuri didn't die. Now, turn on the news. See that Mayuri has died. The plane crashed and everything goes to waste. So is Ferris dead? I have lost much, but as long as they're safe, I can accept my fate. I don't know what will happen to Susa's dream for the future. There is nothing I can do about that now. Everything is fine. This world line is my home now. I'm going to make a life here. I no longer have the lab or my friends, but I do have Ferris. I'm not alone. I'm so relieved to have finally achieved my goals that my body's fatigue catches up with me all at once. I slide down on the sofa and close my eyes.
今日も寝ちゃうのかにゃ。
I have plenty of time to think about the future.
休ませてくれ。少しだけ。
さて、次。
ちょっと早いが、ターミナルカードを使って形勢逆転すべきか。
どうするかは今日の次第にゃ。
待て、ちょっと待て。この程
But
度。
no matter how hard I try, I simply can't
俺の
visualize
灰
Ferris'
色の
peace
脳細胞に
placement.
かかれば。
I'm still a newbie at this game. I barely know the rules. Finals are tomorrow today, actually. There's no way I can defeat viral attackers like this. But since I'm Ferris' partner, I have no choice but to participate. That's why we've been training all night.
よし。せっかくだから俺は。
そうきたのかにゃ。でもフェイリスは23。
なんだ。
これで
This game is only about 10% like the rest depends entirely on the rider's strategy and ability.
じわじわ攻め落としていくにゃ。
Ferris has the power to read minds. Or emotions at least. So it's easy for her to see through my plays. Tears my apart, beating me easily.
また負けた。
I was able to learn runes within this.
19
But I'm
戦
still nowhere
19
near.
敗とは。マッドサイエンティストの名折れだ。
I suddenly see a frown on spread up Ferris' face.
今日もライネットの戦い方、本当には今まで京馬が記憶喪失だにゃんてあんまり実感が湧かなかったんだけどここまで下手っぴになってるにゃんて。
Oh, excuse me for being poopy.
京馬はフェイリスのこともほとんど
まあ、ほとんどといえばほとんどだな。
Ferris grows more and more downhearted now she is on the verge of tears.
じゃあ今の京馬こうなったら 体で思い出させてあげるにゃ。
Fairies at first is bloodshot.
お前まさか。
それもありにゃ。
Uh-oh.
初めて。
落ち着け。初めてならば体は思い出しようがないだ。
今日な。にゃ
Uh-oh.
パパもママもお仕事で海外に行っちゃったに。つまりこの広い家に今はどうするにゃ。記憶がな。
お前が言うな猫娘。
I don't know what I should do in a situation like this. I have to think clearer.
今日な。ねえねえ。
Finally, Fairies plays. If I dodge Fairies, I'll be sure to fall flat on her face. That's how she is fast going. So to prevent that, I catch her in my arms. Ah, here's where I lose my virginity. Farewell, virginity. I would have preferred to give it away, rather than have it taken by force, but oh well. All I can do now is prepare myself. Suddenly, Fairies falls on her. Huh?
フェイリス。
When I look down, she's pressing her face against my chest, muffling her sobs.
思い出が消えるのってとっても自分の知ってる人が知ってる人じゃなくなっちゃって自分だけが思い出が消える前のことを引きずって
Oh, she remembers them.
その思い出を押し付けることをできこんな中途半端に覚えてるならいっそきれいさっぱりフェイリスの思い出も消してもらいたいくらいにゃ。
Fairies I knew is gone forever. So are Mayuri, Daru, and Kiris. This world closely resembles mine. Nothing is missing, but everything has changed. My memory seems real, and I know that they are. But with no one else to share them, it might as well be a dream. I'm all alone in this world. Alienated, isolated. My friends will never remember me. The events in my memories never happened.
だが、それは俺自身が選んだ。
The path I chose so that neither Myris nor Faris' dad die. I won the bet, so in return, I have to live with this loneliness and this isolation. Nothing is free, everything has a price. I sacrificed Susa's memories to save Mayuri. That's what Susa wanted. It's only fair that I give up something in myself, so I'm okay with this. Because objectively speaking, I reached my goal. I'm okay.
それに正直なことを言えば俺はフェイリスがいてくれてよかったと思ってる。
Mary and Daria are strangers now. Carissa has probably returned to America. Without Faris, without her affection, I don't know what I would have done.
俺はお前の恋人になった思い出はないがお前が恋人でいてくれて。
Faris lifts her face.
この世界線で変わらず俺を知ってくれているのはフェイリスだけだった。フェイリスが一緒にいてくれたからなんとか冷静でいられた。これからも一緒に記憶はきっと取り戻せないがこれからもう一度フェイリスのことを好きになっていき。
今日なフェイリスの猫耳外してほしいね。
Catches? Oh, I see. I to gently take the casserole. Her long hair falls down and dangles on. I comb through her hair with my fingers. Ah, this is gonna be a juicy moment. It really is like.
ねえ、ルミホって呼んで。
This is the second time she asked me that. I was too self-conscious to say it the first time, but now.
ルミホ。
Ignore my inner shyness, I say her name. Our faces are close.
キスしてくれる？
With difficulty we exchange, like hummingbirds. Then Fairy slowly smiles. Her smile is her lingering tears. Her everything is awfully cute.
あなたはね、私の王子様なんだよ。
This is the second time she's told me that. I endured the thing named Pare.
これからも 私はあなたを好きでいていいんだよね。
あ
よかった。
I can no longer return to my original word line. I don't intend to either. Because I saved both Mighty and Ferris' dad. I'll keep living on this word line, and Ferris will be by my side.
ご来場の皆様お待たせいたしました。まもなくライネットアクセスバトラーズグランドチャンピオンの座を決める決勝戦を
Of
開
course,
始
our
しま
opponents
す。
are violent attackers. On the previous word line, Ferris' victory turned into a desperate chase through Akiba. But that's another thing that never happened. Normally I'd refuse to stand there, because I didn't get my memories back. I could have stepped down, and the cheerful category would have probably accepted and then proceeded to fight alone. But still, I'm standing here, even though I'm aware I'm a burden.
今日の本当に大丈夫なのかにゃ？
I answer her with a firm no.
俺はここで生きていくと決めた。
Story of Hoen Kyoman occupied intro begins here anew. First line on a blank page. I discover my feelings for the word line that never happened. I lock those memories deep in my heart. In order to live here from now on, I will become this word line's occupied intro.
それにバイラルアタッカーズは勝っても負けても面倒な相手だ。奴らからお前を守らないとな。
Ferris the Hell won't come in his limousine to save us this time. I'm the only one who can protect Ferris now.
今日も嬉しいにゃ。
Ferris turns to me deeply moved, holds out her hand.
一緒に。
ああ、一緒だ。
Ferris' hand, my only connection to this word line. I gently take hold of it and squeeze. That was a terribly dark ending. No, not as dark as the previous one. You cannot skip through this one. Uh-oh. Sorry, my bad. So, we haven't beaten the game yet, but we will continue on. I'm gonna need something more. Then we will continue. Back soon. Right. So, let's go into quick load. Now we're gonna begin with true. Not really true ending. Sorry, Ferris. Send. Now, we're going to have to kill the father. What? Chapter 8? Okay, we're in chapter 8. That was quick. I was actually thinking that we would just go to chapter 8 and then we call it for tonight. We gotta make a save here though. We're gonna do it over this one. Oh wait, I will... No, we need to keep chapter 4 here. It's super important. Because we're going to do the true ending, and then we gotta go from chaos theory here. 5, 6. Yeah. It's like midnight, so I should actually go to bed. I didn't think it would go straight into chapter 8. So yeah, sorry. We would call it here for tonight. Have a good one, and see you guys around. And been quite a bit of emotional, a lot of feels. This VN visual novel tonight. So yeah, we will continue to beat chapter 8 tomorrow, and hopefully we can beat chapter 9. So yeah, have a good one and see you guys around. It's been awesome, and I hope you guys enjoyed Steins Gate, which are one of the best visual novels I've done. So yeah, take care and see you guys around. Been awesome. Good night. Bye bye.